Testing 1, 2, test.
Testing 1, 2, Montgomery, Alabama. Good afternoon, folks, and welcome to Chambers Academy Sports Live. We'd like to take a moment here to notice one of our game sponsors today, Sunshine Heating and Air. Sunshine Heating and Air proudly sells and installs Viking products. Call Sunshine Heating and Air today to discuss the FIT system. The FIT system is state-of-the-art HVAC system that has inverter technology. The FIT system is the latest advancement in the HVAC community and is years ahead of its competitors. Call Sunshine Heating and Air at 256-825-4849 to discuss your new FIT system, indoor and air quality today. Thanks, Kevin Kill. And let's take a moment here to thank Newman's Feed and Seed in Lafayette, Alabama. It is family-owned and operated since 2011. Proud dealer for Sports Mix, Tucker, Nutrina, to feed all of your farm animals. They are an FFL dealer, buy, sell, trade, and guns, and plenty of hunting and fishing supplies. Owners, John and Mandy Newman, Newman's Feed and Seed, Lafayette, Alabama. I'd like to also thank Magnolia on Main. It offers so much more than hair. They offer hair services as well as spray tanning. They also have a fabulous boutique in the back of the salon now. And now available on the second floor is the Loft at Magnolia on Main. That is a fabulous venue for small gatherings such as birthday parties, showers, or teas. For more information on any of the services, please call 334-329-3937 and speak to Ashley. And we'd also like to give a special congratulations to the 2021 seniors on a fabulous football season, and a special shout out to Ashley's nephew Peyton Allen and her brother Coach Jason Allen on a truly inspiring 2020 football season. Good luck today and go Rebels! Thank you, Ashley.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are 29 minutes and 9 seconds away from kickoff. Chester and I will be back with you in about 15 minutes or 14 minutes or so to set up today's championship game. If you happen to be just now joining us and you're wondering, this is the AISA triple header. The 1A game between Crenshaw Christian and Abbeville Christian was won by Crenshaw by a score of 40-20. So congratulations to the Crenshaw Cougars, 1A state champs for 2020. And we will see you in about 13 and a half minutes. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. You are looking live at the Crampton Bowl and the City of Montgomery Athletic Complex. Crampton Bowl, the site of this year's AISA triple header, and the Chambers Academy Rebels in their 50th football season. And the Escambia Academy Cougars in their 50th football season have made a state championship game. This will be the 6th in a row for the Rebels and the 3rd or 4th in a row for the Cougars. Cougars have won 2 of those prior recent championship games, and of course the Rebels were victorious in 2018. Both teams come in at 11-1. They have only met once in their 50-year histories. That was a playoff game in 1999 at Torbert Field that Chambers prevailed in by a score of 42-6. Certainly 2 very different programs. That was 21 years ago, and so folks that'll be on the field today wearing uniforms were not even born when these 2 teams played the last time in 1999. But this is a big one, Chester. I'm Calvin Milford. This is Chambers Academy Sports Live, and I am here with my broadcast partner, Chester Carter.
Hey, thank you, Calvin. And yes, it should be a well of a game this afternoon. Kickoff was scheduled for 3:30, but they pushed it back a little bit for some housekeeping items going on here at the Crampton Bowl. And should be a great matchup between 2 11-1 teams down here in Montgomery. They made the 2-hour trip up for Matt Moore, the Cougars. So it should be a great game with a lot of offense. So get ready to strap those seatbelts on and get ready for a wild game.
Yeah, it'll definitely be strength versus strength. Both of these teams have very high-powered offenses, score a lot of points per game. And as the captains approach midfield for the coin toss, you'll see number 50, Luke Keel, representing the seniors for the Rebels, and number 11 for Escambia.
That's Bubba Nettles.
And Escambia will make the call as the visiting team. Chambers is the home team every other year. The Eastern champ is the home team. Every other year, the Western champ is the home team. Last year, Chambers was home team because we were actually considered a Western Division team when we took on Southern. And this year, Chambers is home team because they're the Eastern Division and area champs. So the 9th championship game appearance for the Chambers Academy Rebels in 50 years, and the 6th championship game appearance for the Cougars in 50 years. I believe Chambers won the toss as he's discussing with Luke Keel. Well, and they tossed it again. We did win the toss, okay, and deferred. Chester, that's 4 or 5 weeks in a row. Chambers has won the toss. We need to start taking these kids
over to Vegas
shopping.
Oh, sorry.
Take them shopping.
Yep.
So the Cougars will start the game with the ball. Chambers will go on defense. Captains shake hands, and they each retreat to the respective end zones. Chambers will be moving from left to right in the first quarter, and Escambia from right to left. Escambia in the home road whites, and Chambers in the home blues, wearing all blue.
And the Rebel faithful have showed up in force here down in Montgomery. A great turnout by the Rebel fans here at Crampton Bowl, and a pretty good crowd for the Cougars from Escambia. Made the 2-hour drive up 65. So they should be putting on a good show here for these fans. So as we're going to be doing some national anthem and some other items here. So just hang on tight.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Crampton Bowl for the AISA Class 2A State Championship featuring the Cougars of Escambia Academy and the Rebels of Chambers Academy. A reminder that while you are in Crampton Bowl, mask and face coverings are required while entering and exiting the stadium in the concourse and concession line as well as the restroom. We ask that you practice social distancing throughout the stadium and do not gather in groups. If you're not socially distant from others, we ask that you wear a mask. And sitting alone away from others are not required to wear a mask. We now ask that you please rise as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. The invocation today will be given by Michael McClendon, Executive Director of the Alabama Independent School Association. Please bow your heads and join me in a word of prayer. Most gracious Heavenly Father, Lord, we thank you so much for the blessing of a beautiful day and the opportunity we have to come watch these student athletes compete, Lord. Father, we thank you for the safe travel that's brought us here. And Father, we pray that you will protect us and keep us, these students, these officials, and these coaches safe throughout this contest. Lord, we love you and we praise you. And we give you all the glory today. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
And the scoreboard clock says we've got about 7.5 minutes. We've got the pregame festivities out of the way as Old Glory gently lists in the wind. This is a beautiful fall afternoon. If you're a fan of daytime football, then the first half will be to your liking. If you're a fan of nighttime football, the second half will be to your liking, because about halftime it's going to get dark and we will finish up under the lights. So this is the 2A game. If you're a Rebel fan, you're accustomed to playing these championship games in complete daylight and in complete sunshine and in Troy. Things have changed, of course, in a lot of ways this year. Chambers now a 2A program, so playing in the second game. And we'll pause while the Rebels take the field. And the game being played in Montgomery instead of Troy for facility reasons. The facilities here were more accommodating, as I understand it, to several teams playing in one facility from a dressing room perspective. Triple header for AISA started in the year 2000 down at Troy, and it's been played in Troy for the next 20 years through last year. Chambers was in the 2A championship, first 2A championship played at Troy, taking on Macon East in the year 2000, and here they are in the first one, I guess, Chester not to be at Troy since then, 2020, taking on Escambia. One other interesting thing, in 2018, of course, Chambers won the state championship down at Troy by defeating the Crenshaw Cougars. Last year, we finished second by being defeated by the Southern Cougars, and here we are playing the Escambia Cougars. So can't get away from those Cougars.
Yeah, too much Cougars, Calvin. Let's just think Rebel positive right here this afternoon. But we're ready to get this game underway. And like you said, hey, the facilities here are great, Calvin. Great view of the Alabama River Basin from up here, the top of Crampton Bowl, and nice facilities here.
Really is. Wilmoth will tee it up, and looks like they're going to kick off more close to the original time. They had set it back for about 5 minutes, but they've taken that 5 minutes off the clock, and we're back ready to roll. So back on schedule here, which I'm sure makes everyone in the AISA happy to have Game 2 kicking off on time. Again, if you're wondering about Game 1, the 1A game was won by Crenshaw over Abbeville by a score of 40-20. Abbeville actually led that game at halftime 14-6, but Crenshaw took over in the second half. Several Abbeville turnovers led to points for the Crenshaw Cougars, and they are the 1A champs. And here we go. We are underway.
Wilmoth gets the kickoff down to about the 16-yard line, where it's taken by the Cougars, and not much goo in there. It got out to about the 34-yard line, where the Cougars will start their first offensive series of the game. Yeah, and this is a different perspective, folks, when you're looking at this on the TV, and for me and Calvin as well up here. This is the highest we've been up looking down on it game all year long. So just bear with us because these numbers are pretty far away from us. So if we miss one here and there, just bear with us and we'll get it right.
We are glad to have a roof over our head and a solid footing under our feet. If we had been this high up in some of the places we've been this year, Chester would have been by himself.
Well, number 3, Landon Simmons, leads the offense out on the field, and quick sweep to
11 and tackled by Cross Collie.
number 12, Cross Collie. And that was
Number 11 on the carry.
Bubba Nettles for
It's going to be
Escambia.
an interesting test here for the Rebel defense to see if they can contain this high-octane Escambia offense. And the same will go true for the Escambia defense, trying to contain the high-octane Rebel offense.
2nd and 7 for the Cougars from the 37-yard line. Sims hands it off right up the middle to number 11, and he is out past the 45, enough for a Cougar first down.
It's like Escambia is going to keep it on the ground, test out the defense a little bit.
For 9 yards. First down, Cougars at the 45.
First and 10 for the Cougars at their own 45. Sims drops back and throws out to the flats, but it's incomplete. And number 16, John White, was on the coverage for the Rebels. 2nd down and 10 for the Cougars.
Ball was tipped there, and White was making sure he did not catch it on the tip. And 2nd and long.
Sims goes under center with 2 wide receivers out to each side for him. Lone running back in the backfield. A quick handoff right up the middle, and he's met at the line of scrimmage by a couple Rebels for a very short gain. Will bring up 3rd down and long. That was number 55, Dean Sheffield, on the tackle there.
And your first big 3rd down of the game.
Third down and 8.
Jacob Oliver setting up the defense, telling people where to line up.
3 wide outs to Sims' right, 1 to his left, 1 in the backfield behind him. And they're going to call for a timeout here and talk this one over with 9:55 left to go here in the first. As the first timeout taken by anyone. And while we got a minute here, we'd like to thank one of our sponsors, Sunshine Heating and Air. Sunshine Heating and Air proudly sells and installs Daikin HVAC products. Call Sunshine Heating and Air today to discuss the FIT system. The FIT system is state-of-the-art HVAC system that has inverter technology. The FIT system is the latest advancement in the HVAC community and years ahead of its competitors. Call Sunshine Heating and Air at 256-825-4849 to discuss your new FIT system and indoor air quality today. Thanks, Kevin Keel.
Chester showing you the importance of a game like this. You take a timeout on a 3rd and 8 early in the game because you don't like how the defense is lined up. So you know you're going to have to, obviously indication you got to convert some yardage into points in a game like this.
Yep, 3rd and 8 has been, nice pressure there by number 14, and drops it on a dime down there to, I can't see that number, but they
went right over Cade Tarver's head, but I can't see. I believe it's 17.
17. That is Tyler Ray Cloud, wide receiver for Escambia, down to the 2-yard line.
It's going to bring a 1st and goal.
Hunter Burdett was just a half second off of getting to the quarterback and disrupting that play in the backfield. But third down and long has been the Achilles heel for the Rebels this year.
Well, and you got now your backs are against the wall.
Gonna need a big defensive stand here.
Chambers has not been behind very many times this year, but they are behind at this time.
Quick handoff to number 11. That Bubba Nettles in for the touchdown for the Cougars. So with 9:19, the Cougars strike first, so it's 6-0 Escambia.
6-play, 66-yard drive, about 11 yards of play on average. Of course, the big play was the long pass. And it looks like they will attempt a 1-point PAT.
Nope.
Or maybe not.
It was a fake.
Ran a fake and went right up the middle and got it. Escambia obviously trying to demoralize Chambers early.
So with about 3 minutes off the clock, the Rebels will get their first offensive series of the game. And the Escambia Cougars are up 8-0. See how the offense reacts.
See how we respond. As we said, the only time I think we've been behind all year was at Edgewood.
Yes.
I'd have to think back. We might have been, I know we were 1 point ahead of Lowndes at one point. We've had a couple of games where we were close. But the only time we've, I think, actually been behind all year was
it was the Edgewood game, yeah.
Was at Edgewood. So, of course, you know that game ended up being a loss, but it was a very close game.
It was back and forth a couple
Started
times.
out like this one. First drive for Edgewood was a touchdown, and the first drive for Escambia has been so. Some defensive adjustments obviously will have to be made, but we'll see how the offense does. Most people have not been very successful stopping the Chambers offense, so we'll see if that's the case here as well.
T.Y. and John White are back deep, and the ball is squibbed down to the 17-yard line where John had a knee down. Well, they're going to give him out to the 19. It's where the Rebels will take over, first down and 10. Well, as the shadows start setting down across Crampton Bowl, we'll start having to deal with a little bit of that for the next hour or so. And those will be gone, and it will be under the lights here for the rest of this game. So Peyton Allen brings the Rebel offense out on the field with Jordan Benbrook to his right in the backfield and two wide receivers to his right. Now they do a little bit of shifting, and T.Y. is in motion. And they hand it off to Jordan off the right side, and he's got some running room over there, and the ball is popped out of bounds, though, at the 29-yard line. Should be close to a Rebel first down.
It's going to be right on top of a first down. He got hit and lost the ball, but fortunately for Chambers, it went out of bounds. And it's going to be a first down, says Mr. Referee. Good way to come out. First play, get a first down.
Three wide receivers out to Peyton's left, and a little pass out to T.Y. in the flats, and he is bottled up for a loss on the play. That'll be about a 4-yard loss back to the 25-yard line. That'll set up second down and 14. Yeah, the Cougars had that one sniffed out from the beginning.
Yeah. Watched the film from last week, didn't they?
Yep. You get the ball in T.Y.'s hands out there in the flats, and he can be very dangerous. So they probably got a couple guys watching him closely.
Wouldn't actually be surprised, Chester, if you didn't see that again, even on this play.
Quick handoff to T.Y. off the right side, and he is caught at the 27-yard line they're going to give him.
Well, not the way you want to start out, but there's, of course, a lot of time left to play in this football game, but Chambers has been stymied so far on this set of downs. 3rd and 11.
Peyton's got three wide receivers jammed up there at the top. And he drops back, and he's looking downfield for a target, and he's going to tuck this one and run. He's got some running room. He's out to the 40, and he's got enough for a Rebel first down. Yeah, all of his receivers were covered downfield, so he decided to tuck that one and make the best of it, and enough for a Rebels first down at the 40-yard line.
Well, there we go. Now get the first down, move the chains, and all of a sudden you have new life, new breathing room. Getting
close to the 7-minute mark here in the first quarter. This is the Rebels' first offensive drive. TY falls back and a little busted play here. Peyton's rolling out to his right, looking for something out of it, and he is pushed out of bounds close to the line of scrimmage. And there's a flag on the play back at the 35.
I thought I saw one fly through the air, but I never saw it land, so I don't know. That's usually in an area that's not good for your offense. Unless somebody grabbed a face mask, it's probably going to be a hold, particularly with a busted play. Illegal use of hands or blocking the back. And it's a 10-yarder from the spot. It's going to be about a 13-yard penalty all the way back to the 25.
And the goal line to make for the first down is the 50-yard line. So
pretty easy math.
Yep, 25 yards to go on first down.
First down and 25.
Little pass out to John White in
Now
the
we got
flats,
some
and he's
running
got
room.
some running room out there. He's got an angle. He could go all the way, but he's cut down right at the 40-yard line inside Cougar territory. Nice pitch and catch by John White and Peyton Allen down to the 40 of Escambia.
Yeah, I thought when he got that corner he might make it, but he was not quite able to slip the grip with the defender.
Rebels are pushing the offense quickly, and there's a flag.
There's the marker down.
Hopefully everybody was set on the offense
Get
before.
these penalties under control.
Oh, offsides on.
That's the play we had down on the goal line last week, and the official that was in the booth with us told me that he had been chastised for calling that.
Yeah, sometimes a wide receiver will have his toe across the line out there on the outside.
Well, plenty of 15-yard plays in the playbook, especially if it's 1st and 15. No need to panic. Holiday comes in and Kite comes out. Whoops.
That's an incomplete pass. That was not behind the line, so that was a forward pass.
Almost looked like it was tipped. Let's take a look here on our new gadget.
Pass was intended to number 1, T.Y. Trammell. Stops the clock with 6:25 left to go here in the first.
Couldn't really tell if number 4 tipped it or not, but
Second down and 15 for the Rebels. Quick handoff to T.Y. off the right side and trying to find that edge, and he is sniffed out in the backfield by number 11. That is Bubba Nettles. He is all over the field for the Escambia Cougars.
scored the touchdown and made the tackle. Now we got a 3rd and long.
Third and 18.
A lot of motion and a lot of different shifting of the formations out there for the Rebels so far, Calvin. Maybe they're trying to do a little eye candy there for the Cougars.
So far, the battle of the trenches, though, Chester, the Escambia defense seems to be getting through into the pocket, just like they did then.
Nice pass, so set up to John White. He's going down the
I
sidelines.
believe he will score this time.
And he has got the angle, and he's in for a touchdown. Rebels. That was a nice setup there.
Wow, it really was.
It was like a screen pass out there to the flat, and John got open, and Peyton delivered it.
Can't beat those 3rd and 18 touchdowns. We've watched a few of those.
That's
this
right.
year.
Yeah, we've been the receiving end of that a couple times this year. So, well, with that, it takes the Rebels to 6 and the Cougars 8.
And Chambers will line up to go for 2 to attempt to tie the ball game. And we've played 6 minutes and 30 seconds. 2 touchdowns.
Peyton rolls out to his right, and he's looking for somebody to toss
There
it
you
out
go.
there, and he hits Benbrook for the 2-point conversion. Well, that will tie it all up with 5:30 left to go here in the first. And that's a Soul Shine Coffee touchdown.
Escambia Academy 8. Chambers Academy 8.
Well, that should make the offense feel good about itself. Two really, really big third down conversions. The last third down conversion for a touchdown, and we're 8-8. And the ball goes back to Escambia. I keep wanting to call them Edgewood. I hope I don't do that during the course of the game. But
I want to keep calling them the Panthers. So, well, you know, tonight the touchdown.
The blue team and the white team.
Yeah, the touchdown sponsor is Soul Shine Coffee. Coffee that soothes the soul. It can be purchased at Newman's Farm Supply, or you can call 334-275-8269 to arrange a personal delivery. Thank you, Soul Shine Coffee. And here is Chance with the kickoff, and he gets a nice kick down to about the 14-yard line where Escambia takes it. And there was a big block in the back, but that was Hunter Burdett on the tackle. He got through that block in the back and stood up and took that tackle. So nice tackle by Hunter.
And no flag, so apparently the block was kind of
unseen, or?
Well, I mean, it was just sort of a big mash of people. It's kind of hard to see. Well, I was like you, Chester. I thought somebody came out of that pile like they'd been pushed from behind, but didn't happen.
Well, here comes this Escambia's second offensive play and a handoff to number 11, and he is tackled, still up.
Maybe.
Tackled by number 11 for the Rebels.
Well, reckon do the scoreboard have 3 digits on it?
I don't know. It was Jarquez Banks for the Rebels on the tackle. Out to the Escambia 45. It's a big run there on first down for the Cougars. I can see we're going to have a heavy dose of number 11, Bubba Nettles, tonight.
See a senior, junior?
They got him listed as an 11th grader, junior.
So he's a junior.
Met at the line of scrimmage by a host of Rebels for a, he may have gotten 2 or 3 yards out. 3 yards are going to give him on that.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Ooh.
1, 2, no, 3.
2nd and 7 for Escambia.
I think I counted the first yard when I said 4.
That's all right. There's a lot of hash marks out there, too.
Yeah,
so we're going to get
there's college hash marks and high school hash marks.
Little delay, and met by number 11, Jarquez Banks, right at the line of scrimmage for the Rebels for a very, very short gain. It'll bring up 3rd down and, let's say, 6.
Now we got 6. Another big 3rd down.
The Rebels have got to get 3rd and long tonight under control.
Third down's been the money play for both teams, though, so far.
Quick slant there, number 5, and tackled by number 16, John White, at the Rebel 41. That's enough for a first down for Escambia.
Ran right into John White, but he had already caught the ball when he ran into him, so yardage, of course, was made at that point. And here we are, 1st and 10 at the 40 for the Cougars.
The defensive line for the Rebels has not made a lot of pressure on the quarterback tonight so far.
Yeah, the line play so far has definitely been.
Play out to number 11, and he's going to take this one all the way for a touchdown for Escambia. I do not see any flags on the play, so that's going to stand.
Now we know why Nettles came out to do the coin toss. It's like he does
a
little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Offense, defense, coin toss. May play the 2-bet halftime.
You know, last couple of games we saw the defensive line getting into the backfield quite a bit and disrupting the quarterback play the past couple of weeks. Maybe the Rebels can make a little adjustments to do that, or, you know.
Again, they line up to kick.
Escambia has been getting the ball out of their hands pretty quick, so.
Oh, he missed that one.
It's off to the right. Kick is missed, so with 2:35 left to go in the first, Escambia is up 14-8 against Chambers. And we'll take a minute here to thank one of our video sponsors tonight. It's Newman's Feed and Seed, family owned and operated since 2011. They are a proud dealer of Sports Mix, Tucker, and Nutrina for feeding all of your animals. They are an FFL dealer, buy, sell, and trade guns, and plenty of hunting and fishing supplies. Owners, John and Mandy Newman. Newman's Feed and Seed, Lafayette, Alabama, 334-864-7006.
And so far, Chester, this Escambia offense has been all that has been advertised about it. They are a high-scoring offense. They are, as the Rebels are, 11-1. The one game they lost was a 2-point loss to Glenwood. Back in their game 3, they are riding a 9-game winning streak, which according to the relevant websites that we use for our sources of information is a school record for them, 9 games in a row.
And Glenwood will be playing the game after this one.
Right, Glenwood and Pike, so a team that they lost to in Glenwood.
And the kick
will play a
goes.
team that we beat in Pike.
That's an interesting setup there.
Yeah.
That kick goes through the end zone, and it'll be out to the 20-yard line, 25, excuse me.
1A game is 20. The 1A game was between two teams that Chambers had beaten. So if you look at strength of schedule in AISA, there's 6 teams down here today playing for championships, 5 beside the Rebels, and other 5 beside the Rebels. We have played and beaten 3 of them and playing the 4th one here. So Glenwood being the only team out of the whole 6 that Chambers has not played. So the strength of schedule is pretty good.
Quick pitch to T.Y. and on the sweep, and he's got plenty of running room down the left side. He's at the 50, 41 man to beat, and he puts a move on him, and he's still up, and he is tackled by a shoestring tackle there at the 21-yard line. That was a nifty play by the Rebels back there.
Very Mr. like he was giving it to Benbrook, and I had it.
And he broke the tackle at the line, and that was sailing down the left side of the field down to 21. Quick handoff, Jordan Benbrook right over the middle, and he will flag on the play. And the ball is down there, so the flag go out.
I think that was the flag. No signal. Discussion with officials. Peyton says it's going to be Chambers' ball. Or the penalties against them is pointing in another direction. So something is done, according to Peyton, not going to go well for Escambia, whether it's the penalty or whether the Rebels chain the ball. I couldn't even tell what happened.
I just saw a beanbag come off the sideline over there.
I didn't see the beanbag, but I saw the penalty flag. Face me. And that's going to be a half the distance. Take it down to the 9. It'll be first and goal, Chambers at the 9.
Inside the red zone now. Josh Holliday is spread far out to the right for the Rebels.
It's almost on the sideline.
And the Escambia is putting some heat.
And the Cougars pointing at the Rebels, and the Rebels walking backwards. So evidently
there's a little motion on the line. Escambia was bringing everybody that time.
Well, it's like we said, at least they have no first down. So, first and 14 for either a tie or a lead for the Rebels. Touchdown will tie the game, and any kind of point after will give Chambers the lead.
Little sugar huddle there by the Rebels, and Peyton's going to take this one off the right side. Got plenty of blockers out in front of him, and he is cut down at about the 7-yard line. Second down and goal.
Got about half of it. Going to put him on the 8.
That defender had a chance to split those blockers, and he went right down the middle and picked the right one and got a hold of Peyton's leg there to bring him down.
Holiday back in for Kite.
Benbrook lines up to Peyton's right. Holiday's in motion. Peyton rolls out to his right, and he kicks it out.
We got
and a lot of penalties out there. Ooh, there's 1, 2, 3.
Something tells me that.
Yeah, they're calling a touchdown on this, but we'll have to see what the officials say.
Something tells me the best we can hope for there is offset, because I believe there were going to be 2 penalties, although Peyton says it's a touchdown.
Could have been defensive pass interference.
Peyton's really good at eavesdropping on those refs. holding on the defense declined, so that will be a touchdown.
All right. That was a nifty pitching catch between Peyton Allen and Josh Holliday. So at 1:01 left to go here in the first, the Rebels have tied it up and getting ready to take the lead here.
We hope.
Hopefully.
Kind of an odd alignment there, Chester.
Yep. Jordan Benbrook right up the middle, and he is in for the 2-point conversion.
And the Rebels have the lead.
16-14. That was a nice offensive series.
Really was.
And that was another Soul Shine touchdown, coffee touchdown. Hopefully we'll be singing Soul Shine a lot tonight, Calvin.
If we could type Brother Caulfield into sponsoring both teams' touchdowns, he'd sell a lot of coffee today. 1 minute and 1 second in quarter number one. Rebels have staked that to a 16-14 lead.
The first quarter has been, everything has been hyped up to be with all the offense and very little defense.
And we talked about, we got here in time to watch a little more than half of game one between the Abbeville Generals and Crenshaw Cougars. And there was a lot of course, I realize it's 40-20, but there were a lot of extra points that were made and not made. And we talked about the importance of points after touchdown. And so far, that's the difference in the game.
Chance gets it down to about the 18-yard line where the Escambia Cougars take it out to the 35-yard line for a first down and 10.
Wilmoth kind of limping off, but
wonder why the clock's still running.
This is everybody's last game. I did not notice that, but the officials did because they're stopping the clock. Well, maybe not. Guess they didn't notice. He stopped the clock and then he marked it ready for play. So,
well, here we go. Escambia has the ball at their own 35.
You're right. It was 1 minute and 1 second. So that's a 19-second play for about a 10-yard return.
And the Escambia head coach is over there calling a timeout.
Maybe he noticed it.
And
no, well, that's 2 timeouts they've used. That's interesting.
Well, we got a timeout here. We'd like to thank another one of our game sponsors. It's Sunshine Heating and Air. Sunshine Heating and Air proudly sells and installs the Daikin HVAC products. Call Sunshine Heating and Air today to discuss the FIT system. The FIT system is a state-of-the-art HVAC system that has inverter technology. The FIT system is the latest advancement in the HVAC community and is years ahead of its competitors. Call Sunshine Heating and Air at 256-825-4849 to discuss your new FIT system or indoor air quality today. Thanks, Kevin Keel. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors throughout the year. We appreciate that, and the Rebel Sports families appreciates all of the sponsorships throughout the year.
And we have gotten a couple of texts about this audio being bad, but the last text I got said it was better, so I'm hoping it's fixed. Although I don't know what you call fixed because we kind of deal with what we get.
Nice pursuit by the Rebel defense to bottle up the quarterback, and Jarquez Banks was in there to finish off that play for it's like they're going to mark him off, maybe a yard loss on the play. Nice containment, yeah.
First time they've had either no or negative yardage since the start of the game.
Hopefully the Rebels can get in the backfield a little bit more and cause some disruption there. And there is an audio problem. We do apologize. We are working with actually some of the quickest internet we've had all year. So no telling. Here we go again, second down. And
well, he got through.
And he got more than that. He's down to the 43-yard line. Should be 3rd down and 2 when we come back here to the second quarter. Wow, 1 quarter is in the books, Calvin.
Yep.
And the CA Rebels are up 16-14.
Well, that's where you want to be.
And we'd like to thank one of our sponsors today, Magnolia on Main. Magnolia on Main offers so much more than hair. They offer hair services as well as spray tanning. They also have Fabulous Boutique in the back of the salon, and now available on the second floor is the Loft at Magnolia on Main. It's a fabulous venue for small gatherings such as birthday parties, showers, and teas. For more information on any of the services we have to offer, call 334-329-3937 and ask for Ashley. Also, a special congratulations to the 2021 seniors on this fabulous football season, and a special shout out to Ashley's nephew, Peyton Allen, and brother, head coach Jason Allen, on a truly inspiring 2020 football season. Good luck today, and go Rebels. Thank you, Ashley.
Some good still shots in that commercial. Really good shot of Coach Allen and Peyton. And we will start quarter number 2, although they haven't put the 12 minutes on the clock yet. There it goes.
This will bring up.
Thank you, sir.
Third and a yard.
Third and short here for Escambia.
Kind gentleman brought us the first quarter stats. We'll talk about those. Very interesting, pretty even.
Quarterback's going to take this one right off the side of the tackle, and he is out past the 45 to the 48-yard line, which will be enough for first down, Escambia. Yeah, there's some quick stats here.
First down, Escambia Academy.
Anything jump out at you?
Well, 6 first downs for Chambers, 5 for Escambia. Of course, now Escambia just made one, so technically 6-6. Passing yards, interesting. 146 for Chambers, 62 for Escambia. Most of Escambia's passing came on that one play. And then your rushing, well, your total offense, 177 for Chambers, 147 for Escambia.
Quarterback rolls out to his right and looking for his receiver, number 10. He drops it at the 40-yard line. He started to take off before he had that one controlled. And that incomplete pass will stop the clock with 11 minutes and 20 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. Yeah, Calvin, I was looking at that rushing yards there. Nettles is averaging 10.5 yards.
Yeah, I didn't get down to the individual stats. Of course, Peyton's averaging 9 per rush. Benbrook 6.5. So a lot of fun things to look at.
Yep. We'll dive into that more throughout this quarter.
Yeah, we'll have some halftime stats and a little time to dissect those a little better. Time of possession so far is advantage to Escambia. 6.5 minutes in the first quarter, and then they've had the ball the entire second quarter.
Sims drops back and goes across the middle, and he hits number 11, and Jarquez Banks cannot catch up to him, but there's a big hit out there about the 15-yard line, and there are 3 or 4 flags out there. Let's check that call, Calvin.
Yep. Don't know what we're going to have.
Right.
And I don't know whether it'll be
I think it was a blindside block
whether
there.
it will be post touchdown or not. If it's post touchdown, then it'll be assessed on the kickoff. Teams are staying on the field as though it's going to be pre-touchdown.
Oh, block against Escambia.
Okay, so that will take away a touchdown.
And that block didn't look like it was even need to be done.
Yeah, and that's something that coaching staff for Escambia is going to tear their hair out, especially if Chambers can hold on defense and keep them from scoring, because that was a block that was completely behind the play. Almost happened after the score, which was what I was wondering about. Still the first down.
Sims drops back, looks out to his right, and finds the receiver, number 11 out there. 17. And he is down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line for a pickup of about 5 yards on the play. Huge penalty there on Escambia.
Yeah, could be something they look back on, or we hope it is anyway.
Yep. Escambia drops back and is looking for the corner.
If that goes in there, that's done.
Oh, right through his hands. Now that is 3 passes they have dropped.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say there goes a touchdown, because he was really, really open. That was number 2. That's the first time I remember calling his number.
That's Delvin Kelly. Yeah, he was should have walked in with that one.
Well,
The Rebel defender is wiping his brow on that one, going, whoo.
Yeah.
We'll set up 3rd down and 5 for Escambia.
Yeah, he was, I think it was Josh Holliday or Conway. I can't see which one, whether it's 5 or 6, but whoever it was really handcuffed. What?
Another
well,
one.
Good grief.
Well, first the problem is the receivers being wide open, and then
Yeah.
but then the Escambia players are having problems holding on to the ball tonight.
Yeah, the defense has got to figure a way to start covering these guys a little differently or a little more effectively, and it is 4th down. It's only 4th and 4, so, well, no, it's 4th and 5, but you would think
On the 29-yard
where
line.
they are, they're certainly going to go for it, especially as they've had people so wide open on these pass routes that somebody's got to hold on to one sooner or later.
There was 2 players wide open over there for Escambia.
I think Chambers took a timeout.
Yeah,
Yep.
good timeout there.
Timeout, Chambers Academy.
They would have had their
He would have had his pick otherwise.
Yeah, we'd like to thank Brody Smoot for the graphics today. If you see on the screen there, something he designed. So if you're in the need of anything like that, give Brody a call, and he can set you up with, find him on Facebook as well. He'll set you up with some nice graphics there. One Last Ride, state championship. Thank you, Brody. It's a nice graphic there.
And what a great ride it's been, Chester. I mean, this is 6 years in a row, but this season has just been one that had a little different feel. I mean, this team has had a lot of cohesion, and they certainly have been a team that has seen that every person is just as important as every other person. And it's like a conversation we had with one of the players last week. He said if they focus on me, then somebody else is going to get in the clear, and the team gets the touchdown. So
great attitude.
Yeah. And this is big here. 4th and 5.
Huge play here for the Rebel defense. Escambia's on the 29-yard line, and they are looking for to convert on a 4th down and 5.
Yeah, if you can flip a possession here with the lead, that would be significant.
Roll out to his left. Oh, nice pursuit by Hunter for coming from behind. And, he's trying to find the edge, and he throws it wide open to number, was he crossed the line of scrimmage?
Surely he was past the line of scrimmage.
They're going to say he was not. They're saying that he was because the 4th down marker was back at the 29. He threw the ball from ahead. Whoa, big play there.
They figured it out. They had to give credit to the Rebel coaching staff. The players let the coaches handle it, and they respectfully pointed out to the officials that, sir, the line of scrimmage was here, and he threw it from here. And the official said, yes, I believe you are correct.
I was looking at the down marker, not the actual line.
Yeah, I think that's why they didn't throw the flag initially. I think they thought the same thing. But now that's an illegal forward pass. I do not remember if it's a loss of down or not.
That was 4th down, so yeah.
So we shall see. Illegal forward pass. And that is a loss of down. So it's Chambers football. I kind of thought it was loss of down. Well, that was a big stand, although it was much a result of Escambia miscues as it was Chambers rising up on defense. But regardless of that, Chester, we have the ball and the lead, and that in a game like this could be significant. First time in the second quarter that the Rebels will touch the ball on offense. A little over 2 minutes in.
Jordan Bembrook goes out into the slot, and Peyton fakes the handoff to T.Y. And coming out of the backfield, that is Jeremy Conway, and he is getting tugged on and pulled on down to the 29, 30-yard line. But they're going to
get the ball away from him.
Yeah. But Jeremy hung on to that and made it down to the 30 for a Rebels 1st down. That was a nice, nifty little play there, Calvin.
Yeah, it was. Good play to call on 1st down. Well, this is where the Cougars sputtered. Let's see if the Rebels can not sputter.
Going to take this one off the left side, and he's got some running room, and he's out to the 20. Should be enough for a Rebel 1st down. They're going to mark him at the 20, so that's enough for a 1st down.
There go the chains, so I guess it was. Well, no, yep.
Gain of 10 yards. First down, Chambers Academy at the 20.
Peyton rolls out and throws it out to T.Y. looking to make somebody miss, and he does, and he's found a seam, and he is down. Touchdown Rebels.
Wow.
Wow. Kid's electric out there. He is just making folks miss left and right, man. That is nice, and that's another Soulshine Coffee touchdown.
Well, good to have a little breathing room, even though it's just an 8-point lead, pending the conversion.
They will take anything space right now to
Sure.
relax a little bit and see if they can continue to build on this.
Interesting shifting around.
Peyton drops back, looks to his left, and is
Well, he's not going to make
looking for John White, and he is tackled by number 21. That was Caleb Davis on the tackle for Escambia.
it. That one was covered up, but Rebels have an 8-point lead.
They're up 22-14 with 8:48 left to go here in the first half.
That took they took the ball over with 9:54, Chester, so that took 1 minute and 6 seconds.
Yep, we'll take those quick strike anytime. Like we were talking earlier, that Cougar offense has been having their way with the secondary, but they just haven't been able to catch the ball. So let's hope that continues for the Rebels. Having the Cougars not catch.
Yeah.
But not going through the defense, but Chance kicks it.
Whoa.
Oh, and it's touched at
That
the
could be.
12.
If they can bottle him up, that's going to be a big thing. There
Nice
we go.
pursuit by Hunter Burdette down to the 13-yard line, and then a couple other Rebels come and finish off the Escambia returner. That is the deepest field starting position for Escambia so far this game. That's at their own 13.
Yeah, they've been starting around the 35. So that's 22 more yards they got to negotiate.
Check this out. 5 wideouts, 3 to their right, 2 to his left.
Yeah, the running game's just about been abandoned.
Number 11 on the sweep, and he makes it out and puts a little bit of distance out there. He got about 2 or 3 yards on the pickup. Pushed out of bounds by number 10, Peyton Allen.
Yeah, Cross Collie was in on that, and then I believe Jarquez Banks was as well. Excuse me, that was T.Y. Trammell. All that for a gain of 2. It certainly seemed like there was more to that play than that.
He ran about 20 for 2. On those sweeps like that, you can run a long way for little. But here we go. 3 wide receivers out to Sims' right, 2 to his left. He's going to take this one right up the middle, and that line is.
Well, he bounced out.
We got a flag on the play, and he's got one player to beat. That's T.Y., and T.Y. has an angle. And he cannot make it up, but we got to check this penalty back here at the 32-yard line.
Yep, there it is. I couldn't find it, Chester. I knew you said there was one out there. Peyton's standing there. He's going to give a listen. We can kind of keep an eye on him. And Peyton isn't moving, so I'm guessing he's thinking he's going to get a play from down there. Yep, blocking the back against Escambia.
Big penalty there
It's 2
against
touchdowns
Escambia,
they've had called back on penalty.
And you can hear it now from the Escambia faithful over there. They're not happy with the call. Rebels fans are on their feet right now.
Well, it's one of those long yardage, short yardage things. Chester will be second and less than 1 because of where the penalty took place from. But it takes away a long, long touchdown run of about 80 yards by the quarterback, number 3.
Well, he was bottled up, and he somehow
got
worked
around the line.
yeah, and found an opening there, but someone clipped a Rebel player in the back, and that was it.
One of their players just now making it back.
That was a long run, Calvin.
Yeah, that's the guy that made the touchdown. He just now got back.
That was a quarterback.
I guess he kind of took his time.
They weren't going to start without him.
Can't start without me.
Yeah.
Although there's only 7 seconds on the play clock.
Quick snap and hits number 11 on the left side of the line, and he is met by a host of Rebels, starting with.
It's going to be a first down.
Met by Jarquez Banks and Jacob Oliver in there, number 63. He got out to the 26.5-yard line. First down and 10 for Escambia. The Escambia band is.
Somebody's not covered over there.
There we go. A lot of time in the backfield, and they're going to try to go over the top, and there is nothing happening there. John White was on the coverage. Number 17, that was Tyler Ray Cloud on the target. Just out of his reach, that'll bring up second down and 10 for Escambia. I didn't know Escambia had a band.
Well, now we do.
Yeah.
Right over there in the corner, aren't they?
No,
that's the Pike.
Yeah,
that's the Pike football team.
I think they're right down near the 45-yard line over there.
I see them. That is the Pike Patriots taking in the action here in the 2A game as they wait on the 3A game.
Escambia spreading it out again. They've got 3 wide receivers out. Now we got to.
I think that's on them. No, they took a timeout. Well, they are out of timeouts. That's interesting.
Well, we got a break in the action here. I'd like to thank Sunshine Heating and Air. Sunshine Heating and Air proudly sells and installs the Viking products. Call Sunshine Heating and Air today to discuss the FIT system. The FIT system is a state-of-the-art HVAC system that has inverter technology. The FIT system is the latest advancement in the HVAC community and is years ahead of its competitors. Call Sunshine Heating and Air at 256-825-4849 to discuss your new FIT system and or your indoor air quality today. Thanks, Kevin Keel. Sounds like an interesting new product there. Maybe I can pronounce it correctly. I'm working on it.
We got to next August to learn some of these things.
The Daikin HVAC system. Thanks, Dave.
It's a good system.
I hear it is.
That's all we installed.
Endorsed by Howard Home Builders. Well, here we go, 2nd and 10.
Thanks, Kevin, for putting up with me on that. Sorry. Well, here we go. After the timeout, 2nd down and 10 from the 27-yard line. Sims for Escambia is looking over at the sidelines, looking for some clarity on that call. Little play that was sent in. Play clock's under 10.
No, they don't have any timeouts. Can't take a timeout. He's done.
Wow.
He tried to take a timeout, and they didn't have any. So
isn't that a penalty if you try to take it?
Well, it's going to be 5 yards either way because the play clock ran out.
I thought it was something another type of penalty.
Well, it's delay a game either way, and I mean the fact that the time clock ran out. That was kind of one of those pick 'em penalties. You can do the delay a game penalty, or you can do the play clock ran out penalty.
The play clock has started. They are
going
getting
again.
it going. So 3 wide receivers out to Sims' left, 2 to his right. And nice heat by Jarquez Banks. He came in untouched off the right side, and he said hello to Mr. Sims in the backfield.
Well, big 3rd down here, Chester. And of course, it's one of those long ones.
Hey, that's the pressure that the Rebels have been putting on prior opponents, and it's good to see that from Jarquez off the corner. Yep, it is 3rd and long. So
3rd and 22. This is one of those that you just sort of take a deep breath there. And they're down at 10 seconds. They're going to have to get a play in there. They're flying without timeouts here, and I mean, he can't do anything. He's done. They're going to get it again.
There's another delay. The Rebels are taking some momentum here.
When they get inside 10 seconds and they don't have the play in there, you're flying without timeouts. So
yeah,
3rd and 27. This is great unless you give it up.
Yeah. Ball is marked at the 10-yard line.
Then you got egg all over your face.
Yeah. They got to make it out to the 37 for a first down. And the crowd is going wild here for the Rebels. Quick handoff to number 11 off the left side. He's got some running room out there. And
not going to make it, though.
John White cuts him down at the 24-yard line. It's going to bring up 4th down and about 12.
Yeah, he got 14 of it. So those 2 10-yard penalties, that's kind of what we're looking at here, is being the difference.
Yeah, Nettles has some good speed out there on the corner, but John White had the angle and cut him down right at they're going to spot him out the 24-yard line.
And let us remember that penalties have been a killer in this drive. Got a touchdown callback and everything.
Yeah. It's like Landon Sims, number 3, the quarterback, is doing the punting duties.
And they're about to get another 5-yard penalty if they don't get this.
Rebels stay at home. Make sure there was nothing funny on that. And ball takes a Escambia bounce down to the 31-yard line. Just missed Braxton Yurda, bounced right behind him. I don't think he was expecting that. Good thing it didn't touch him. So that Rebels will set up their 1st down and 10 with 5:04 left to go here in the first half.
It did, but if it did, he certainly did a good job of acting like nothing happened to him.
Yeah, it just missed him. So let's see if the Rebels can put some nice drive together here at the end of the first half, and because they're going to get the ball.
Toss,
yeah. So let's put a nice drive together here and get some more separation. But here comes Peyton in the offense. Got 2 wide receivers out to each side. Ben Brooks to his left. Peyton fakes the run up the middle, and he's getting flushed out of the pocket looking for somebody. And he quickly steps out of bounds at about the 32 for maybe a yard gain. Smart move by Peyton to tuck that one and get what you can out of it and not live to play another down.
Yeah, you got an 8-point lead. You don't want to right now they're a little bit discombobulated because of that last drive when they lost that long touchdown and used their last time out and ended up with 2 penalties because of it. So they're a little bit rattled at this point in time.
TY lines up to Peyton's right with 3 wide receivers out to Peyton's right. Play clock's getting down low. Quick handoff to TY off the left side. He's got some running room, and he's quickly caught by number 59.
Going to be about a yard short.
That was J.J. Stevens on the tackle. So it's 3rd down and 1.
Coach Allen telling them to line up and run it. You don't want to get yourself in a.
Peyton's going to take this off the left side. He's got enough for a first down and then some. Out at the 50-yard line.
There we go, Dr. Crowder. He's probably here, but.
And the Rebels are pushing their offense, and they're at the 50-yard line, 1st and 10. Another quick snap, and Benbrook is met in the backfield, and he lays forward to get to the line of scrimmage. Folks, want to remind everybody, too, while you're at home right now on the computer, make sure you subscribe to the Chambers Academy Sports Live page. We need to get our subscribers up to over 1,000. So tell your friends, tell everybody in the house, make sure you subscribe to Chambers Academy Sports Live. You'll get notified of any games, basketball, football, baseball, everything going on the YouTube page.
And if you're wondering why that is, that qualifies us for a different level of
nice
YouTube availability.
T.Y. still up. He's shedding some tacklers, and there's a flag on the play. And
that's a flag or a towel. Looks a little white for a flag.
It's on the edge of the 50 there. I don't know what that is. Is it a towel?
Yeah. Well, no. It's right there inside the 5.
T.Y. did a lot of work on that for shedding some tacklers, but
Rebels are moving backwards. So interesting because they could have had a 3rd and 10. Well,
blindside block by the
I
Rebels.
see why they took it now. It's going to be 2nd and a chunk. I was thinking, they had us at 3rd and 10. Why not decline the penalty? But obviously, you're going to take that. Although it gives the Rebels 2 plays to acquire 26 yards. Get about 13 more. Play clock inside of 10, but that's okay. Now it's inside of 5. Maybe that's not okay.
Peyton drops back, looks to his left. I think he's looking for White, and he overshoots Josh Holliday going down the right side of the field.
Well, now you got 1 play to get that 26 yards.
Yep, 3rd and 26 for the Rebels with 3 minutes and 6 seconds left to go here in the first half.
Holiday and one of the Cougar defenders sort of tangled up there, but that ball was sufficiently overthrown that it probably didn't make any difference.
And this play clock is becoming a little nemesis for both teams there. Plays are getting in
it's
late.
rolling along.
The officials are setting it and winding it quickly. Rebels have to run up the line
on this one. Maybe not.
Peyton drops back, and he's looking for White down the left side. And he's got him at the 32-yard line. First down, Rebels.
Spectacular catch by John White.
Yep, he let that one come down. He did not even give a hint that it was coming down, and slid it right past.
That's what made the play. He didn't let the defender know the ball was coming in. He just reached up and caught it.
Yep. That looked good.
Absolutely.
First down and 10 for the Rebels at 32.
Under 3 minutes.
I think that previous play, Peyton was eyeing John, and he got busted out.
So clock's already under 10 again.
Peyton holds this one, and he's looking right down the seam. Broken up by number 11, Bubba Nettles. That was a play from a couple of series ago that worked quite nicely. So Mr. Nettles has sniffed that one out.
Otherwise, he was open.
Yep.
Well, we're down to 20.
Two wide receivers out to Peyton's to each side. Jordan's off to his left in the backfield.
Boy, that can make you nervous with those play clocks.
Yep. Peyton lets everybody release at the line and finds Benbrook, and he is down to the 27-yard line.
I think had he not cut back, he might have gotten his first down, but it's 3rd down, 3rd and 5. Offense is lined up, ready to go. Peyton's going to
run this one off the left side, and he has enough for a first down, Rebels, and he slips out of bounds right at the, looks like it's going to be the 17.
16 and a half, we'll go.
There we go, 16 and a half. And the Rebels are pushing quickly. First down and 10 for the Rebels. Quick handoff to Tiwa off the right side, and he just lunges forward after getting contact from number 5. That's Randall Bonds, senior, defensive end on the tackle. Tiwa picked up a yard on the play.
And we got a timeout. 1 minute and 44 seconds till halftime.
And we'd like to take this time to thank Sunshine Heating and Air for a game sponsorship. Sunshine Heating and Air proudly sells and installs Daikin HVAC products. Call Sunshine Heating and Air today to discuss the FIT system. The FIT system is a state-of-the-art HVAC system that has inverter technology. The FIT system is the latest advancement in the HVAC community and is years ahead of its competitors. Call Sunshine Heating and Air at 256-825-4849 to discuss your new FIT system or your indoor air quality today. Thanks, Kevin Keel, Sunshine Heating and Air.
And an interesting first half, Chester. The Rebels have managed to stop Escambia a couple of times with the assistance in some respects of Escambia penalties. Escambia's had 2 touchdowns called back on penalties. And the Rebels are sitting at the 15-yard line with 1 minute and 44 seconds to go, looking at trying to open up a 2-score lead, and they will get the ball first in the second half. So,
yeah, and halftime, look forward to some stats.
This is how you draw it up when you're trying to.
Oh, yeah, when we're trying to get that game plan together. Hopefully you can put some points on the board right before half. Well, here we go, 2nd down and 9 for the Rebels. Peyton drops back, looks to his right, trying to find makes a couple players miss. He's rolling to his right, and he's going for the end zone, and busted play. Interception in the back of the end zone by Escambia.
Yep. It took him forever to call it.
White went left. Peyton went right.
Yeah, and White was open, but the route was, like you said, kind of crossed up. Well, each team has now been, I guess, stopped of its own accord.
The Rebel defense needs to hang strong here, not let
That's right. They got 1.5 minutes, and
no timeouts.
A lot of these drives have been
about 1.5 minutes. Yeah.
Every scoring drive tonight's been less than 3 minutes.
I watched Jarquez coming off the corner. Quick handoff to number 11 in the backfield. He makes a couple Rebels miss.
On to that guy.
He shed about 4 or 5 tacklers right there.
Yeah, it took Peyton and Gavin Kite both to bring him down, and he went from a 1-yard gain to about an 8-yard gain. Again, they do not have any timeouts, so they will likely be happy to run the clock out if they can't get in striking distance.
2nd down and 2 for Escambia at the 28-yard line. Hand off to number 11, and he's got enough for a 1st down, met by a couple Rebels. Number 57 leading the tackles for the Rebels, Braden Monkus.
Like a big offensive lineman for the Cougars, had him by the shoulder pads, just dragging him forward. And we go under 1 minute till halftime. And here's somebody saying hurry up over on the Escambia sideline.
You don't want to get lulled to sleep with this running.
And certainly you'll see them take a shot downfield.
There it is. Right over the shoulder of number 2. Number 8.
Hurst.
Hayden Hurst is on the coverage for the Rebels. With the incomplete pass, the clock stops with 31 seconds left to go here in the first half. Ball is on the 34-yard line of Escambia. They have no timeouts. So they will be taking probably a couple shots deep here.
Yeah, you can count on that, because they could potentially have this game tied at halftime when they were looking at being down by 2 scores otherwise.
Right over the middle, and T.Y. Trammell was on the coverage.
Yeah, he's got to be a little careful about sticking those hands out.
Yep. Is that number 5? Is that Randall Bonds with a target on that?
I believe. See if I can tell. Yes, number 5.
3rd down and 10 for Escambia. 30 seconds left to go here in the first half.
Well, now an interesting decision for them. You throw an incomplete pass here and you got a punt, so they may.
Let me put this on the ground and run around a little bit. Oh, some heat coming off the quarter from Burdett, and he is sacked in the backfield.
So will Chambers take a timeout? Yep.
Yes, they.
That was Coach Garrett clapping his hands. I thought he was calling a timeout. I think Coach Allen's going to let this go to the half with the lead.
Yep. Well, hey, that's an interesting first half. The Rebels are up 22-14, and there will not be another play. So the Rebels take the lead into half, 22-14 against Escambia. It's been an action-packed first half, Calvin.
Absolutely, and they'll get the ball to start the second half. It's fortunate to have the lead, but very unfortunate that turnover happened. But, hey, you know, Escambia is looking at having 2 touchdowns taken away, so it's been really a game that neither team is going to be completely satisfied with their performance in the first half, and certainly neither defensive coordinator is going to be happy about the way these 2 offenses have run up and down the field. We will have some halftime stats. This will be a 20-minute halftime, so I think I see the stats coming off the printer. We'll do those first, Chester, after we do a commercial.
Yeah. I'd like to thank Magnolia on Main for their sponsorship of the game. Magnolia on Main offers so much more than just hair. They offer all hair services as well as spray tanning. They also have a fabulous boutique in the back of the salon. And now available on the second floor is the Loft at Magnolia on Main. That is a fabulous venue for small gatherings such as birthday parties, showers, and teas. For more information on any of these services, please call Ashley Knowles at 334-329-3937. Also like to give a special congratulations to all 2021 seniors on a fabulous season. And a special shout out to Ashley's nephew, Peyton Allen, and brother, head coach Jason Allen, on a truly inspiring 2020 football season. Good luck today, and go Rebels.
And your Lady Rebel cheerleaders are on the field, so we'll let them have their moment.
Great job by the Rebel cheerleaders down there.
Always.
And we got a moment here to thank another one of our sponsors, Newman Feed and Seed. Newman's is family owned and operated since 2011 in Lafayette, Alabama. They are a proud dealer of Sports Mix, Tucker, and Nutrina. Feed for all of your animals. They are an FFL dealer, buy, sell, and trade guns, and plenty of hunting and fishing supplies to go around. Owners, John and Mandy Newman. Newman's Feed and Seed, Lafayette, Alabama, 334-864-7006.
And looking at the stats, after we look at the stuff in Newman's
We
farm
got
supply.
That's all taken. Yeah, we got a great selection down there.
Looking at the stats at halftime, Chambers has 12 first downs, Escambia with 9. Escambia with 131 yards rushing. Keep in mind that a good bit of that happened on 1 or 2 plays by Nettles. And Chambers has 72, so 131 to 72 in the rushing department. Passing, Chambers with 241, Escambia with 100. 4 out of 11 passing for Escambia, 9 out of 13 for the Rebels with 1 interception. Total offense, 30 plays for Escambia, 26 for Chambers, 231 yards for Escambia, 313 for Chambers. That's an incredible amount of yardage when you look at it for both teams. Kickoff returns, Escambia's had 4 for 49, Chambers 1 for 0. The interception was not returned. 1 punt, that by Escambia. No fumbles lost. 6 penalties for Escambia, 48 yards. 4 penalties for Chambers, 41. Time of possession, interesting, 13:58 for Escambia. 10 minutes and 2 seconds for the Rebels, yet the Rebels have an 8-point lead. 3 out of 6 on third down for Escambia, 5 of 5 on third down for Chambers. And Escambia scored 1 out of 1 on red zone, and Chambers 2 out of 3. Of course, that one red zone turnover at the end.
That penalty yards for Escambia sticks out because that was actually returning a touchdown, 2 of them.
Right.
So that is standing out quite large for Escambia. And we also have a John White has 117 yards receiving as our leading receiver for the Rebels, and rushing a leading rusher is Peyton Allen with 51. Jordan Benbrook has been pretty well stopped with 13 yards rushing so far in the first half.
T.Y. Trammell 4 for 11. They must be counting that long run he had as a pass.
Yeah, because I think it was right at the line of scrimmage. So
well, Well, I would have called that a rush, but anyway, it doesn't matter. He got the yardage.
Yeah.
And, yeah, he's got 3 receptions for 75 yards, so one of those would have to be that play. Long of 59.
Yeah, those screen passes that, out into the flats, whatever you want to call them, by Peyton, those are considered passes out there, and they're actually just extensions of the running game, just throwing it out there. So
Cross Collie with 8 total tackles. Jarquez Banks with 6. Hunter Burdett with 3, and Hunter Knotts with 3. Odd thing you don't see there is you do not see Jacob Oliver.
Well, here's one through. We've gotten 2 sacks, and Escambia has no sacks against us. So good job by the offensive line there. Those guys do not get enough credit for what the hard work they do. And, yeah, Burdett and Banks have been coming off the edges in the first half, disrupting the quarterback. Landon Sims for Escambia. He's only 4 for 11, Calvin, for 100 yards. 51 yards, his longest one. That's half of his passing yards at one play.
Of course, keep in mind, one of those touchdowns that was called back was a pass play from him, about 40 yards. And then the other touchdown called back was a run by him of about 80 yards. So, so far the story of the game at this point to me for both teams, Chester, is what could have been, because you've had 2 touchdowns called back for Escambia, and you had one what you might presume to be a touchdown, red zone turnover by the Rebels. So each team has left some points on the field. But our headmaster, David Owen, just stuck his head in to see us and said, hey, we're halfway there, and he's right. I mean, we've got an 8-point lead. We're halfway there. We come out receiving the second half kickoff by virtue of winning the toss in the contest and deferring to the second half. And just to quickly recap, Escambia got on the board first, 2-yard run by Nettles after a long pass play. They faked the extra point, went up 8-0. Got 2 points out of it. Chambers immediately came back following a little bit of a struggling drive, had a couple of third downs, but Peyton Allen threw a 48-yard pass to John White, I believe on third down, and then threw a pass to Jordan Benbrook in the end zone. 8-8. Escambia comes right back. Bubba Nettles with a 40-yard run. The extra point was missed, so it's 14-8. And then Chambers, Josh Holliday catches a pass 8 yards from Peyton Allen. Benbrook runs for the 2-point conversion. Chambers up 16-14. And then T.Y. Trammell, a 20-yard pass from Peyton Allen. And the pass to John White was stopped short, giving us a score of 22-14 at halftime.
That's a nice recap there, Calvin.
Well, thanks to the stats people.
That was that's awesome. So we're going to take a few-minute break here, and while you guys have a moment there, make sure you guys are going to the YouTube page and subscribing to Chambers Academy Sports Live. We need to get that subscribers up to 1,000 so we can help bring you more entertainment and more games. And so please tell everybody to go in there and subscribe to it. And, the 1,000th person will get you a T-shirt or something. So let us know.
That's a good idea.
So if you're the 1,000th person, let us know, and David will get you a T-shirt. And so we have to make the T-shirts.
Maybe a Howard Home Builder T-shirt.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. So, but
those orange ones.
We appreciate everybody tuning in, but spread the word on that subscribing to the YouTube page. So we're going to take a few-minute break here and grab something to drink and grab something to eat, and we'll be back with you about 10 minutes before kick.
And the teams are retaking the field here. There's, per the clock, less than 30 seconds till kickoff, but neither the officials nor the teams appear to be in any hurry to line up. So apparently the halftime is going to be extended just a tad. While we are waiting to find that out, Chester's got something to talk to you about subscribing.
Yeah, we've been talking about going on the YouTube page for Chambers Academy Sports Live and subscribing. Wanted to show you all a picture of where to go on the YouTube and make sure that when you log in, you see this right here where you are subscribed. Make sure that you see that, and everybody you know is subscribed to the Chambers Academy Sports Live. That's going to help us go live at basketball games and other events where we can go with an iPad instead of setting up all this equipment and maybe getting out there and getting some more events going on at Chambers Academy. So we'd appreciate that if you guys would take this and share it and let everyone you know is subscribed to Chambers Academy Sports Live. So we appreciate that. So, Calvin, we're about ready to we got it added 3 minutes.
The half was extended by 3 minutes. We do intend to bring you some basketball this year, and of course the basketball COVID regulations are fairly stringent. I don't want to go over all of those with you at this point in time because, quite frankly, I had it by email, and I don't know where I don't have it on my phone. But the mask will be required, even of the players who are not in the game and the coaches who are in the game. So it's going to be a different atmosphere. And if you want to stay at home, then we'll be trying to bring you some of those games at home. And if we can get this bandwidth up through these extra subscribers, it'll be a lot easier for us. So that's why we're begging for help. And I don't know if we can tell who the 1,000th subscriber was, but somehow or another we'll get you some kind of door prize.
I think we can, Calvin.
Yeah.
And, if you do it and you're the 1,000th one, take a screenshot of it and send it to us.
Yeah.
And we'll be we'll put it up on the Facebook page, and we'll get you a nice gift.
Sure, David has an old door around somewhere that we could give him as a prize.
Yeah.
He's got one or two up in the windows of Howard Home Builders because I see them every day when I park coming into work. Again, Chambers won the toss and elected to defer, so the Rebel offense will start out with the ball. The only time the Rebels were stopped in the first half was on a turnover in the end zone on the last drive of the half. They could have possibly gone up by from 14 to 16 points, but it didn't happen, so there's no need worrying about it. And we will see how the second half turns out. 8-point lead is very tenuous in a game like this, in any situation, even with just seconds remaining in the contest, because you get a touchdown and 2-point conversion and you got yourself a tie ball game. But 8-point lead is good in that respect, Chester, because they can't get ahead of you in one play or one drive. So.
All right. And this offense for both teams has not been stopped all night long. There was only one punt in the first half. And so, 8 points is not much for these two teams. So Rebels start off the second half up 22-14 against Escambia. And it's been a wide open first half, and I expect the same here in the second.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's no reason to expect that you make adjustments at halftime, but nobody's shown any real indication that things will change. We'll see, though.
Yep.
Still got to play it, no matter what you think might happen. Lights have taken over the view of the field.
And the kick is up and it's down about the 15-yard line where T.Y. takes it, and he's looking for a seam, and he makes one move, and he's out to the 40. And he's out to midfield and across the midfield stripe and down to about the 47-yard line, 45. Great return by T.Y. Trammell.
How many times this year has that been a game changer when T.Y. gets the second half kickoff and gets a good return, even had in one case a touchdown. And he also in the Crenshaw game had a big run back like that. He got that down into Cougar territory, and here comes the Rebel offense.
Peyton in the gun, and quick handoff to Jordan Benbrook off the right side, looking for some running room. He has yet to open it up tonight, and that's about a 2-yard gain on first down. They have kept a quick eye on Jordan Benbrook all evening.
Helmet came off for number 59 for Escambia. He'll have to come out for a play. He's replaced by number, it's like it's 18, maybe 16. I can't.
J.J. Stevens was the guy who had the helmet come off.
The numbers on these white uniforms are very, very hard to read.
So it's 2nd down and 8 for the Rebels at the 43-yard line. Another handoff to Jordan. He's found some running room. He's got the seam. There's a flag on the play, though. Jordan's down to the 10, 5, touchdown, but we got to check the laundry back here at the 40-yard line.
It's like everybody's going to lose a touchdown on these penalties.
Holding by the Rebels. They're not even going to let them celebrate. They're going to call that quickly. And
it's going to be one of those that won't be a 20 to go because it happened within the yard markers. Going to be about a 16 to go, so it'll be 2nd and 16. But it's good to see Jordan get loose. If he can get loose then, he can get loose again. So,
yep. That penalty will take us back to the 49-yard line. 2nd and 16 for the Rebels. And the officials have the ball lined up, ready to go, and neither team is back yet. So
remember, there's a 25-second clock between penalty plays, and that's what kept catching Escambia in the first half. It's 40 seconds if it's a regular play, but you get a penalty and it's 25. So
Benbrook to Peyton's left, and they feed it to him again, and he is caught at the line of scrimmage and falls to the 50-yard line.
And it's going to be a big early 3rd down in the second half.
That tackle made by number 3.
I'm sure the Coach Allen had it planned to get a touchdown on this drive. He gets a good kickoff return. And now a touchdown callback on a holding penalty will set the Rebels up at 3rd and 15.
Excuse me, I'm sorry about that. It was 56 on the tackle for Escambia. Had to look at the play back there. Sorry, Calvin.
No problem. No doubt this is probably a passing down.
Peyton rolls out, and he throws back.
Oh
Right
goodness.
off the fingertips of Jordan Benbrook, and he had nothing
he had
but
his first down.
And then some. Woo. That was a nifty play there. That'll bring up 4th down for the Rebels.
It's not how you wanted it to work out, obviously. That's 2 times Rebels have had the ball with an 8-point lead and have not been able to turn it into points. And
the punting team comes on for the Rebels. First punt of the evening.
And didn't think anybody was going to go back for Escambia. They've no doubt studied enough film to know that Chambers has faked 2 or 3 punts this year, but this is really not the time you would do that on a 15 to go.
Daughtry McGee is back deep for Escambia. Peyton gets the punt off, and fair catch is called at the 19-yard line. That was a bullet down there.
So for the first time really in the contest, the Cougars get the ball with a chance to bring the game even. They had the ball, well, I take that back. They had the ball right at the end of the second quarter and had the turnover on downs. So they've had one chance to bring the game even. But kind of a fresh start for the Cougars. They've struggled some, and they've got new life now. They've got the ball and a chance to tie the ball game.
Starting off from the 19-yard line, fed it to number 11. And
there goes you know who.
He cut it back. He's at the 40 and the 30, the 20, and no one's going to catch him. Touchdown, Escambia, one play. A 81-yard scamper.
And a 2-point conversion will tie the ball game.
Bubba Nettles was the running back for Escambia.
I think you can probably look for Nettles to get this call on this play as well, as they certainly will go for 2. Be a really big stop for the defense if they could thwart this 2-point play.
Thwart, yes. We hope they can thwart it.
Well, we got somebody coming on for defense. Apparently there were only 10 people out there. It's kind of hard to thwart 11 with 10.
And a pitch to the inside, and it is met right at the line of scrimmage by.
And they thwarted it.
Yep, that was thwarting by number 12. That's Cross Collie.
Tell you what, Fettner got in there. He was almost in a position to line up in the backfield on the Escambia side. He barely got in there on that play, and he was the one that turned it back.
Yep, into Collie. Well, that's a huge defensive play there. Gives a little bit of breathing room for the Rebels. The Rebels are up 22-20. with 9:19 left to go here in the third quarter, Calvin. That was a very quick offensive series for Escambia.
Yeah. Well, you know, one-play drives will do that for you.
Yeah. Escambia is spreading out the Rebel defense and coming back and running back to the inside, and they're finding some opportunities in there.
Yeah, I'm not sure we faced a running back of the caliber of Nettles this year. Certainly we haven't given up 200 yards to one, and I suspect he's got that now because he had 119 in the first half, and that was an 81-yard run, so he's probably sitting right on 200.
Yep. Escambia gets the kickoff, and it's down to TY at the 10. Looking for a seam and shedding a tackler, changing direction there.
Have to hit the side.
And he's got some jets over there and tackled up high, but it looked pretty clean over there, and he's out to about midfield. Good starting position for the Rebels.
Yep. It's going to be right on the 50. Once again, a shout out to Dr. Crowder.
Third time this evening.
Yeah.
And TY can just change direction so quickly. I mean,
well, wait a minute now. We got a penalty that none of us saw.
Wow.
In fact, they'd even marked the ball ready for play. And there's a penalty on about the 39, so that's going to shoot it back to the 27. Ooh, that's a major distance penalty.
I don't even know what it was.
I did not. It was some kind of blocking foul, and I'm sure the flag was there. I don't even know that most of the crew saw it because they had marked the ball ready for play. But, you know.
Here we go. First down and 10 for the Rebels. See if they can answer Escambia's last drive.
Sometime when you reverse field on a kickoff return, you get into a situation like that.
Ooh, big.
Well, that flag came from forever away.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a hit to the helmet.
Yep, personal foul, face mask.
Yeah.
Somebody got Peyton's face mask as he went by. Well, they'll get 15 of it back, so almost back to the 50.
The 44. First down and 10 for the Rebels.
And again, remember that's a 25-second play clock. And
I thought the clock would stop during a penalty.
I never quite understood how that works.
Well, here we go. First down and 10.
Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. And
Peyton's going to keep this one. He's looking for a receiver and out of bounds. Conway was on the target over there, but he caught that out of bounds.
Caught it. And so far, quite frankly, Chester, the Escambia defense looks like it has adjusted some.
Yeah, they're shooting the gaps over there, putting a lot of heat in the backfield.
And we'll see if the offense can adjust accordingly.
Yep, TY, another flag.
Well, there's another doggone hold. And look back and see people laying on the ground. You're pretty sure that's going to be a hold.
Yep. That was a 5-yard run by TY, but probably be backing that one up here. Let's get the official call.
Well, that's some kind of chop block or something. Chop block. Well, that's going to back and forth we go. It's Escambia's time to get a penalty now.
I think some of the Rebel players are kind of confused about why that was called, but
we've already let it go by because it basically happened right at the end of the play. But you know, you got to.
2nd and 21 for the Rebels.
You got to play through stuff like this.
Yep.
I mean, you got a good offense. You've had several plays over 20 yards. Just play through it. There goes one of them right there.
Nice cut by TY, and he's still up. And hold on to the ball there. First down for the Rebels down to the 42-yard line.
There you go.
Nice route by TY. Made himself open for Peyton, and result is a first down for the Rebels.
Offense is ready to roll.
Peyton's going to take this one off the left side, and he gets about 4 on the run.
Yeah, that's consistently getting 4 or 5 yards, which, I mean, when you need 4 or 5 yards, that's your money play, but you.
2 yards on the play.
Good grief.
I thought he stepped out of bounds.
It looked like it was right around the 40, and they marked him at the 43. Of course, you know, there's a official right over there, so. Now he's at the 41. Okay, well, that's about where he went out.
Another little sugar huddle by the Rebels. T.Y. is going to go in motion. Fakes the pitch to him, and Peyton's going to run off the right side, looking for the edge. Stiff arms one player, and he is out at the 35, about 2 yards short of the first down.
It's going to be a 3rd and 2.
Third and 2.
Third and short for the Rebels.
Kind of
Play clock's at 10.
rearrangement.
Payne's going to keep this one, and he finds enough for a Rebel first down.
It's going to be right on top of it. I mean, if they mark it on the yard line, he's made it. And he made it because they marked it right on the yard line. Okay, move those chains.
Getting close to the 7-minute mark here in the third quarter. Rebels are looking to get in the end zone here and get some separation between Escambia.
Play clock at 6. And at 4, 3, 2, okay.
Quick handoff to Jordan. He breaks one tackle at the line, and he falls forward over to the 30-yard line. About a 4-yard pickup on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 6. Jordan broke that one arm tackle right in the backfield there to get something out of that play. Every yard he's gotten this evening, he has earned it, that's for sure.
Yeah. Had a good, nice touchdown run call back. Ooh, that was a little dangerous.
Peyton rolls out, hits Conway, and looking for some space out there, but that is bottled up in the backfield. That's going to be about a 3-yard loss on the play. 3rd down and 9.
Well, figure they'll go for it even on 4th here, so just get positive yardage, get it set up.
John White is far to the right on the near side of the field.
I think you may see Peyton run it here.
Peyton's rolling out to his right.
You may see Peyton throw it here.
And he is looking for Conway, and just out of his reach.
Peyton having a discussion with the head official about somebody being held by the defense. Likely will do no good since nobody saw it.
4th and 9 with 5 minutes and 47 seconds left to go here in the third. The Rebels are at the 32-yard line.
Well, this will be first 4th down conversion attempt by either team. Although I don't know that I agree with that stat, Chester, because I remember a conversion failing by Escambia. So
timeout by the Rebels.
If you remember right, they had a 4th down and had a penalty that turned the ball over them down, so that should be 0 for 1 for them. But it's first 4th down attempt for the Rebels.
Well, during this time out here, we'd like to thank our game sponsor, Sunshine Heating and Air. Sunshine Heating and Air proudly sells and installs Daikin HVAC products. Call Sunshine Heating and Air today to discuss the FIT system. The FIT system is a state-of-the-art HVAC system that has inverter technology. The FIT system is the latest advancement in the HVAC community and is years ahead of its competitors. Call Sunshine Heating and Air at 256-825-4849 to discuss your new FIT system and discuss your indoor air quality today. Thanks, Kevin Keel.
Well, Chester, you'll probably see a kind of a run-pass option of some sort here. You may see that little short pass to T.Y. that almost looks like a handoff because he and John White likely are the two fastest people on the team, and that's what you want is put it in the hands of somebody that can make a play with their feet.
4th and 9 for the Rebels. Peyton fakes the handoff to T.Y., and he is going for Benbrook out of the backfield, and he caught it down to the 5, and he is out of bounds at the half-inch line. Woo!
Wow,
If he would have extended that ball out there, it could have been a touchdown, but that is Jordan's longest play from scrimmage tonight.
What a clutch play, though, Chester. I mean,
huge.
That's the kind of plays that championships are made out of.
I think he was just so happy to bring that one in. He was ready to play another down.
Well, you got 4 plays. Just squeeze the ball and get it on in there.
Yep.
And that didn't do it.
T.Y. is met in the backfield for about a 2-yard loss on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down and goal.
Peyton runs over. We talked about the fact that Peyton's been getting about 5 yards on that sweep. It's as good a time as any to try that.
Key thing is hold on to the ball.
Absolutely. 3-yard line for 2nd and goal. Rebels trying to extend their 2-point lead.
Hand off to Jordan right up the middle, and he's in for a touchdown. Rebels. That's a Soul Shine Coffee touchdown.
Well, now 2-point conversion here, Chester, and the Rebels have a 2-score lead because they'd be up by 10. That would be significant. The 25-second clock is started. Bilesman comes out. Conway in. Higgins is out. I think that's Higgins.
He's on the near side. Payne's going to take this one right up the middle, and he is met, and he is in for the 2-point conversion. That is a 10-point lead for the Rebels.
Okay. 2-score lead.
And that makes the Rebels faithful free a sigh of relief right there.
Largest lead of the night for Chambers. 10 is the largest lead. Had been 8 at halftime. Of course, that was 2-2. And that's 10. So you got a lead where somebody has to slice to overtake you. That's
a reassuring feeling, but it's not the point where you can let your guard down.
Oh, Lord. Not when they can get away 1 yard.
Exactly. And as the evening rest progresses, the mood lighter here at Crampton Bowl, it's a nice setup here. And this is the home of the Humiliation Club.
Absolutely.
Maybe we need to come back down here in December and catch a Mac, and was it a
That's an interesting play if it works. And if it went 10 yards, Chambers ball.
Yes, it did.
Whoa. Wow.
That was unexpected right there. Not even. Tell me if that was on purpose.
Yes, it was. It goes over 40 and goes across the 50, and it certainly does.
That was a interesting kick.
Wow.
But there's been a lot of practice to make that happen. That was.
There's no saying about no guts, no glory. That took a heck of a lot of guts.
That did.
Something they must have picked up on the film. And the offense retakes the field. And we'll see where this takes us. Might see a shot downfield here just for the fun of it.
Rebel players are urging their fans on, and a quick handoff to Jordan Benbrook off the right side, and he is pounding through there for some tough earned yards down to the 43-yard line. 42. So that's a 5-yard gain? Down to 4 minutes and 30 seconds here in the third quarter.
I didn't even see who recovered that kick, but I'm darn proud of him, whoever he is.
That may be the play of the game, Calvin. Peyton rolling out to his left, trying to find the edge, but nothing but a sea of white shirts out there.
Got about 2. You certainly don't want to let this big trick play go to waste. So we got to get some momentum going here.
3rd and 4.
Offense is lined up.
Peyton's going to roll out to the left looking for a seam, and he's found it
now.
And he is down to the 41-yard line. Excuse me, 36. That's enough for a Rebels first down.
Yeah, 36. I thought he was going to make the 35, but either one is. Yeah. This is where you got to cash it in.
Yep. 3:30 left to go here in the third. Rebels got first down and 10 from the 36-yard line after a onside kick.
And we've got a Chambers timeout. So as happened to Escambia in the first half, when they got down to one, Chambers is now down to one with about 15 minutes left in the contest.
And during this timeout, we'd like to thank Newman's in Lafayette. Newman's is family owned and operated since 2011. They are a proud dealer of sports mix, Tucker, and Nutrina feed for all of your animals. Newman's is a FFL dealer, buy, sell, and trade guns, and they have plenty of hunting and fishing supplies for anyone's needs. Owners are John and Mandy Newman. Stop by and see them at Newman's Feed and Seed, Lafayette, Alabama, 334-864-7006. Thank you guys for sponsoring today's game. I get my feed down there as well, Calvin. Hope
Absolutely,
you do too.
me too. And my cattle salt and my range pellets.
I just have dogs, dog food.
Even bought me a Preferred cattle head catch there.
They got just about everything.
Made me happy, but didn't make my cows too fond of him.
Well, here comes the Rebels, 1st and 10.
There we go. Let him keep
Peyton's going to keep this one right up the middle, and he gets about 5 on the carry. Nice way to have.
You know, Chester, one thing that's happening here that is a sort of a side story. We're under 3 minutes in the third quarter here. So you get a
hand off to T.Y. off the right side, and he is close to first down yardage, but not there. I think you're going to mark him just a little bit short. It'll bring up 3rd and about 1. Yeah, we're getting under 3 minutes here in the third, so Rebels can control some clock here and get some yards and put a score on the board. Be nice before we go to the fourth quarter.
Indeed.
Peyton's going to keep this one. He's going to look for some running room, and
He almost got through there.
Yeah, he was one tackle away from seeing pay dirt, but we'll take the first down, and he is down to the, what are they going to mark him at, the 18-yard line?
Yep. Remember, we got to the 15 in the first half and couldn't connect. Not trying to be a pessimist here, but we got to be careful about ball protection.
Jordan lowered his head there and got back to the line of scrimmage to salvage that play. So second down, and, well, he actually got a yard on that. Second down and 9.
Figure you're going to have to put the ball in the air somewhere down here to open up that defense, because they are strictly concentrating on the run. They understand that Chambers is trying to run some clock off here.
And the play clock is down to 12, and
plays coming in with Bilesma.
And they run up to the line quickly. They know the urgency here.
Well, you got one time out left. You don't want to get in the predicament that Escambia got in.
Hand off to Benbrook, and got some help from.
Got a quick whistle there. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. He got some help from his lineman there, but they blew
thought he was stopped, and he broke through and got down to about the 13.
They're going to give him his forward progression down to the 16. So third down.
Lost about 3 yards there, and that's really nothing other than it looked like he'd stopped, and the official's trying to keep anybody from getting hurt. And here we are. Play clock's at 10.
Rebels push the offense out there. Peyton rolls out, and he's looking for a target, and he sees T.Y. and overthrows him at about the 7-yard line. That'll bring up
well,
fourth down.
Here's a big one.
Yes, what to do? This is a huge call, Calvin.
Not going to take a timeout because you've only got one. Yard to gain is just inside the 9. I mean, certainly you're going to go for it here. Even if Chambers was a field goal kicking team, which they aren't, it would only put you up by 13.
Well, here comes 4th down. Peyton drops back looking for an open receiver. And he gets John White, and he extends it out. It's not enough for a first down. They're going to mark him back at the.
He stepped.
Oh,
he
wow.
got the yardage, but he stepped out before. He just couldn't quite stay in bounds.
They got him at the 11. So that's going to go over on downs to Escambia deep.
Well, it's unfortunate that the onside kick didn't work, but it did take right at 5 minutes off the clock, and that's a winning situation. It's also got Escambia bottled up inside the 10, which is, or right at the 11,
yep.
Which, you know.
Escambia brings their offense out and spreads it all the way across. 3 wide outs to the far side, 2 to the near.
11 being the operative number here in a lot of ways.
Sims drops back, and he's going to tuck this one and run, and he gets about 4 yards on the carry, close to the 15-yard line. That should do it for the.
Probably. They may run another play since they got to get 2 scores. Why not try to sneak one in here? Chambers needs to be aware they could take a quick snap here. They're walking around like they're not going to do anything.
That should be
I
it.
would not trust this.
And they're going to have to walk it all the way down to. Here comes the 4th quarter, Calvin. This is going to be big. Rebels are up 30-20.
Went in up 8, came out up 10. If we could have come out up 18, we would have felt right good about it.
And while we got a break here, we'll want to thank our game sponsor, Sunshine Heating and Air. Sunshine Heating and Air proudly sells and installs Daikin HVAC products. Call Sunshine Heating and Air today to discuss the FIT system. The FIT system is a state-of-the-art HVAC system that has inverter technology. The FIT system is the latest advancement in the HVAC community and is years ahead of its competitors. Call Sunshine Heating and Air at 256-825-4849 to discuss your new FIT system or discuss your indoor air quality today. Thanks, Kevin Keel.
Well, it's 2nd and 6. A lifetime to go. Time of possession in that quarter no doubt favored Chambers because of the onside kick and the lengthy drives, but it's not so much how much you have it, is what you do with it when you got it.
Yep.
This is a very quick strike team here.
And the Rebel faithful are cheering their players on right here as we enter the 4th quarter. They're up 30-20. Escambia has the ball at their own 14-yard line at 2nd down and 6.
Turnover here would be nice.
Yep, quick handoff right up the middle, and he is met by Jacob Oliver at the line. There comes Jacob. Good to call his name and number.
Now, there's no need to overstate the importance of this 3rd down.
None. 3rd and 5. The Escambia players are looking to the sidelines for the call. 2 wide receivers out to each side. Nettles lines up to the left, the quarterback. He gets the handoff, looking for some running room, and he has
got him.
From behind, that was Burdette finished that one off, and Jacob Oliver was up in there again. So that's going to be 4th down and about the long 3.
Yeah, got to
4.
Got to watch a long count here and watch the snap to the up man. Just got to make sure they punt this.
Yep, stay at home, Rebels.
I can hear Coach Allen up here saying, "Watch the ball."
Oh, they're going for here 4th and 3.
I don't much believe this.
Yeah, that's a.
Well,
Rebels call timeout.
all right, so Chambers will fly unprotected for the remainder of the ball game with timeouts.
Oh, we got a break. We'll like to do another sponsor here. Magnolia on Main. Magnolia on Main offers so much more than just hair. They offer all the hair services you need, as well as spray tanning. They also have a fabulous boutique in the back of the salon, and now available on the second floor is the Loft at Magnolia on Main. That's a fabulous venue for small gatherings such as birthday parties, showers, and teas. For more information on any of the services listed above, call Ashley at 334-329-3937. And she'd like to also give a special congratulations to the 2021 seniors on a fabulous season, and a special shout out to Ashley's nephew, Peyton Allen, and brother head coach Jason Allen on a truly inspiring 2020 football season. Good luck today, and go Rebels. Thank you, Ashley.
Chester, we talk about guts and glory. You go for something on 4th and 3 inside your opponent's 20. That's
yeah,
that qualifies for guts.
Well, they're looking, must be saying, hey, our defense can't stop the Rebel offense. So here we go.
Trying to draw us offside.
Yep, and watch Jarquez coming off the corner here. Quarterback continuing to look at the sidelines for something.
Yeah, they're going to try something kooky here if they snap it, and they did.
Oh, heat coming off from Burdette, and he is.
Oh, he's bottled up. He's bottled up.
And
they got to get him.
Oh, he ran into his own player, and he is trying to find something out there. And oh my gosh, makes the play down to the 30. And pass is complete down to the.
They completely had him busted up. Completely had him.
3 times in the backfield. Ran into his own player.
And there's an injured player for Chambers. Yeah, ran into his own lineman. I thought his own guy was going to tackle him. And we'll check the injury for Chambers. Well, each team has taken an almost unbelievable chance here. Chambers' unbelievable chance did not pay off. We'll see if the one just paid off for Escambia, as he ran around almost unbelievable time. And I wouldn't want to guess how many people, and that is Jarquez Banks shaking up, which is not good.
Dean Sheffield checks in.
I wouldn't even want to speculate how many people had a chance to tackle him. And that would basically have been almost a white flag of surrender had Escambia turned the ball over inside the 10.
Oh, yeah, there was contact down there at the 5 that would – mercy.
Wow.
Well, the play is in the books, and now we're at 1st and 10 for the Escambia Cougars.
You all remember that Jarquez was shaken up early in the year, but that was a shoulder injury. This looks a little more like maybe even a cramp or an ankle.
Yep. Quick handoff to number 11 on this sweep, and he is down to the 47-yard line. Looks like it's enough for a first down for Escambia. That is Mr. Nettles on the carry.
Maybe not quite. Of course, well, yeah, maybe it is. So says the official. I was going to say it would have been such a short yardage situation that would have likely tempted the Cougars to go deep down the field.
On the read there, the quarterback keeps it, and he's out to the 49 of the Rebels for a 5-yard gain. Austin Fettner involved in the tackle. Going to say it's 2nd down and a long 5. Little flea flicker here, and you got to watch the coverage there. And Peyton is on the coverage, and he breaks it up.
Almost picked it off.
Woo! He saw that guy get by him, and he turned the Jets on to make the coverage, and he gets down there and breaks up the pass, which was huge.
You know, he had a situation at Edgewood, if I remember right, where he almost had a chance to pick off one like that.
And that pass was a little underthrown, too, so gave Peyton enough chance to get underneath there and break that play up.
Well, it's 3rd down, but you know, if you're going to go for 4th down inside your own 20, then
you're definitely going for this, yeah. We're at the 9-minute mark here of the fourth quarter. Rebels are up by 10. Quick snap and handoff number 11, and he is stopped at the 45-yard line by a host of Rebels. Austin Fettner is in there along with Jacob Oliver, and I'm going to miss somebody.
Another interesting fourth down, 4th and 2.
Cross Collie was in there. Yep, 4th and 2 for Escambia. At the Rebel 45, they got to get down to the 43.
You can look for 11 or.
Yeah, they're stacking the left side of that line.
In fact, it's a direct snap to him.
A little wildcat action there, and it's like he's got enough to put that left foot, right foot spot down. Let's see where it goes. Looking at this official over here, it's enough for a first down.
Yeah, I think he got plenty.
Yep.
Well, they're going to measure. I mean, it certainly looked to me like
game of inches, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the championship game, your officials are going to be very conscientious. But I don't see that it's even really very close.
No.
We've got it by more than a football. Keep in mind, this is using a lot of clock.
Down to 8:19 left to go in the game.
Escambia has to score twice. Of course, they've got all 3 timeouts.
What happened to ours?
We took them all.
I don't even really. I know one. I remember one, but here we go. 3 wide receivers out to the right of Sims for Escambia. Nettles floats out in. Oh, good coverage.
Wow. Nice job by Hayden Hurst.
Yeah, number 8, Hayden Hurst was all over that one. He eyed that one down out of the quarterback's hands. Nice play by Hayden Hurst. Good coverage there. 2nd down and 10 for Escambia.
Folks, this game has lived up to its billing.
Watch the heat coming off the corner from Gavin. He's coming in untouched, and he's going to flush the quarterback out. He's looking for a receiver, and he's trying to go up over the top, and they're going to let that one go through. No flags. Quarterback underthrew that one.
Well, that was an assortment of people. I mean, there was really nobody even touched anybody, but there's just all kind of folks down there. Well, here we go. We're just rolling along.
Yep, Escambia fan base was wanting a flag on that, but not happening on that one. So here we go, 3rd down and 10. 7:48 left to go here in the game. Escambia has converted on, 2 4th downs on this drive so far, Calvin?
Yeah.
One huge.
Oh, yeah, the big one being there.
And now we got a
They
timeout.
take a timeout.
Timeout for Escambia. And we'll take this time to thank one of our sponsors, Sunshine Heating and Air. Sunshine Heating and Air proudly sells and installs Daikin HVAC products. Call Sunshine Heating and Air today to discuss the FIT system. The FIT system is a state-of-the-art HVAC system that has inverter technology. The FIT system is the latest advancement in the HVAC community and is years ahead of its competitors. Call Sunshine Heating and Air at 256-825-4849 to discuss your new FIT system or discuss your indoor air quality. Thanks, Kevin Keel. Thanks to all of the sponsors again this year for Chambers Academy Sports Live. We appreciate all the sponsors. And we'll be doing some more sporting events throughout the winter months and into the spring. So if you're interested in sponsoring something, please let me, David, know, and we'll set you up with a package. Third down with 3 wide receivers out to Sims' right, 2 to his left. He's looking that way and across the middle, and he is down at the half-yard line is where they're going to call him.
You could tell that was going to succeed before it landed because the receiver was in the perfect place. He had the separation from the defender, and White was lucky to just bring him down. But
They're at the
they got number 11, so
half-yard line here, 1st and goal with 7 minutes and 30 seconds left to go, and hand off to number 11 right up the middle, and he is in for a touchdown for Escambia.
Well, now Chester here, I think you kick a 1.
Yep.
Because you can get it down to a 3-point game.
That's what I was thinking. But if you go for 2, miss it, then you're down a touchdown. So you have to play your odds here and try to get the 1.
So what do we know? They put the offense in. No, that's a kick. With the quarterback.
Yep, number 3. That's
he's a kicker.
Yeah, Landon Sims. I think he's doing laundry list of things this evening. 21 is the holder. Kick is up, and it is wide. No,
he went right through there. Well, that's why you want to be up by 2 scores, but there is a long 7 minutes and 23 seconds left.
Yep. Caleb Davis was the holder for Escambia on that.
Rebels have got to survive what, in this crazy world of 2A championship football, might even be an onside kick. Twice Chambers has been within 20 yards of taking a 16 to 18 point lead and not been able to close it out. We shall see if that becomes an issue. This has been a very well played game by both teams. I mean, I don't think anybody will go home feeling like they laid an egg here, but it's going to be a tough loss for somebody to take.
Absolutely, yeah. They've been hit with penalties just like each team has. No one's gotten any.
Both teams have touchdown call back.
Yeah.
Escambia's had 2 touchdowns call back. They didn't bring us our 3rd quarter stats, did they? Rascals. Well, I guess stats don't much matter anyway. Would have been interesting to see where it stood after the 3rd quarter. Remember, Escambia has not led since they were up 8-0.
Escambia kicks it deep. T.Y. takes it at the 7-yard line. He's going up the left side of the field. And he's got a seam and just hold on to the ball. There we go, down to about the 44-yard line where the Rebels will start their offensive series with 7 minutes and 12 seconds left to go in the game. Got to put something solid together here and put some points on the board. And
T.Y. has been a very effective weapon.
Yeah, that official has a great arm. He just threw that one from.
This is basically turning into a 7-minute contest because either team that scores here is going to be in a very good position to win.
Yep. Peyton's going to throw it out to Holiday.
That didn't do much.
That play hasn't been doing much all evening, so.
Well, what a good time to take a 3-yard loss, that's for sure. Or a 2-yard loss.
Yep. 2nd down and 12.
Took a little bit too long to develop. And you got to advance these sticks because you do not want to give the ball back to Escambia at this point. They have sort of gotten into a groove. That scrambling 1st down inside their own 20 could be a turning point in this entire contest.
Ooh, inside pitch there to T.Y. He's looking for some running room and trying to shed a tackler, but he is bottled up at the line of scrimmage, so that's going to bring up 3rd down and about 11.
That's the play that he did so well on in the 1st quarter. He's going to come up a little gimpy. Holiday will come in, and all of a sudden, Coach Allen faces a possession down here with no timeouts. Clock is ticking. Game clock is ticking as well as. And what you got to watch here is it's going to get under 5 minutes. you give the ball back to Escambia, you got to wonder if you're going to get the ball back at all, because they're going to try to use up the remainder of the clock.
Yeah, Peyton rolls out to his right, looking for a receiver. He's going to take this one, and he is drilled at the 46-yard line, 47-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down and about 5.
Once he passed the line of scrimmage, he
becomes a runner, yeah.
Pretty well had to go. And the Rebels are going to have to punt 3 and out. First 3 and out tonight, and it could not have come at a worse time, unfortunately. As Escambia's offense is amped up. And I don't know how long they had the ball on that last scoring drive. Of course, it went like forever. Seemed like they had 3rd or 4th down every time they moved the chains.
I think that was a fake play here. They just flip it over to T.Y., and he's got enough for a Rebel first down.
Wow.
That was nice. Gutsy play, nice. And, hey, that keeps the drive going for the Rebels.
You know, we talked about him sort of limping off.
Yeah.
Kind of wonder if that wasn't part of the
show.
The overall. Wow.
That just,
you know, both these teams are taking chances that you would just ordinarily never even think of taking. But, you know, Chester, both these teams have lost championship games recently that they thought they should have won. And, you know, that's one of those, by golly, we ain't going to lose this one. Oh, good grief.
Peyton is hit in the backfield and dropped for a loss of about, where are they going to mark him out?
About 4.
4-yard loss there. His own player was blocked back into him.
So it was an Escambia tackle, but with an assist by Dean Sheffield. Well, you know, it's 2nd and 12. This is, you know, they got to remember this is doable. They've been getting major yardage all night, and the clock is running. I mean, you get in a situation here, even though they've got 3 timeouts,
Peyton kept it, and
it's going to be 3rd down again.
Not much on that one. He got about 2 yards, close to the original line of scrimmage.
And this clock, which is now the Rebels' friend, could suddenly turn into the Rebels' enemy if they do not get this first down. Because you're going to be looking at giving Escambia the ball with 3 timeouts and around 3 minutes to go. And with the passing game they've got, that's could be time to score twice with them. So this is urgent. This is kind of a possession down here.
Yeah, 8 seconds on the play clock.
Got to get a first down.
Inside pitch to
it's going to be a
T.Y., and they're going to call it.
It's going to come back. That was a terrible hold right in front of the official. He hooked him with his arm.
I think
we've
got
that one way up here.
Yeah. Maybe 6 times we've ran that.
There.
3 times there's been a holding on it.
Well, you know, you run it here, they're going to take a timeout.
3rd and 22 at the 45.
Yeah, 3rd and 22.
22.
Yeah.
I mean, you're just going to, this may be one of those you just go ahead and take the chance, see if you get the yardage. If you don't get the completion, then you give them.
Peyton keeps it, looking downfield, and he's got an open target out there, and that's Benbrook. And he is down to the 27-yard line. First down, Rebels.
And did he do a smart thing there, Chester? He went down. I don't know that he could have scored, but he realized
he got the first down.
The clock
yeah.
is now the enemy.
And also not to risk getting chopped at and stripping the ball.
And we're under 3 minutes. Keep in mind, Escambia has all 3 timeouts. You kind of figure they may start.
They're going to start using them after this play, yeah. Little sugar huddle by the Rebels.
Give it to him. There you go.
Yep, T.Y. runs off to the left side. He's
go,
go,
go, touchdown,
Rebels. That's a Soul Shine Coffee touchdown there for the Rebels.
Woo!
And that puts the separation between the Rebels and Escambia with 2 minutes and 27 seconds left to go in the game.
All right, we're up 9. You figure we'll go for 2.
And the Rebel fans are going crazy right now.
But even up 9, Chester, they've got to score twice.
Yep. With 2:27 left to go in the game.
Plenty of time on the play clock. Peyton's going to, well, I don't know what we're doing. Just hope the team does. There's 10 seconds. You had a wholesale exchange of personnel there.
Yep, Peyton's rolling out to his right.
Run it.
And is knocked
I
down.
think he could have run that in.
Yeah. He was looking for Benbrook on the 2-point conversion, but the pass was knocked down. So with 2 minutes and 27 seconds left to go in the game, the Rebels have extended their lead out to 36-27 against Escambia Academy.
All right, Chester, here's the situation. 38-27 would have been what?
11.
11. 36-27 is 9, so you're looking at maybe putting them in a position where one of their possessions needs a field goal.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, they've got 3 timeouts, but you've got a 2-score lead. You have just got to play some defense.
Yeah,
Nothing
play
quick.
smart.
Don't
Yeah.
let anything quick get by you. For God's sake, make a tackle on this kickoff.
All the Rebel faithful are on their feet right now here at the Crampton Bowl in Montgomery, Alabama. Rebels need to wind off 2 minutes and 27 seconds.
147 seconds from a state championship.
And Chance Wilmoth is doing the kickoff duties, and he squibs it
Well,
down
that's-
to, he wanted to make sure nobody's running that back.
Yeah.
So
The kick is recovered by Escambia Academy. Aerobatic is recovered.
Rebel defense is getting some last-minute coaching from Coach Neesmith.
Got 53 yards. Which is about 18 yards. If they never run the 35 like they usually do, it's about an 18-yard gain. Clock will start on the snap.
Sims
You
got
can
3
better
wide
believe they'll be
receivers out to
throwing
his
every
left.
time.
He's looking that way, and he's getting flushed. Cuts back to the middle, and he is cut down by Dean Shetfield and Jacob Oliver.
And that should get us under 2 minutes.
Jacob is getting up a little slow there, but he's going to shake that off. Rebels are making some changes on defense as the Escambia makes some changes. Clock's rolling. We're under 2 minutes. 2 wide receivers to the near side, 3 to the far. Sims drops back, looks to his left, and he is looking down and just out of the reach of the Rebel defender.
That would have wound it up.
And with the incomplete pass, the clock stops with 1 minute and 43 seconds left to go here in the game.
Chester, we talked on the way down here about feeling at peace about this game and not really feeling all that nervous. Daggone, I done got nervous.
Yeah, about the 4 minute mark, I started feeling a little weird.
Yeah.
Thinking,
All right, just keep them in front of you.
Right. Third down and 4.
Make them use time.
The Rebel fans are getting in the Escambia's players' head a little bit. And
Goodness, I didn't know what that was.
delay a game.
Oh, he didn't get
play
the
clock.
play off. I'm surprised they didn't use a timeout. I know they want to save them in case they have to force a punt, but that's a significant,
Yeah.
and that does not stop the clock.
3rd and 9.
Well, it's not supposed to.
Or once they set it to play, it'll go.
No, that wasn't. I don't know why why is the clock not running?
It's a good question. And the play clock is getting low again. He's going to lose it again. Yep, here we go. 3 wide receivers to the near side. Sims drops back, and he gets cleared out.
Got to get him.
And they've got him wrapped up, and the clock is going to be stopped for a first down. And once they set the change, the clock will roll down to the 36-7 yard line for the completion. First down and 10.
First down, Cougars.
You're going to see them start taking some shots into the end zone at this point because they're going to have to try to conserve some clock.
Little curl route here and looking to get outside, and big block out there on the edge on TY, but
Stops the clock.
Yeah.
Got about a minute left, and they're 17 yards from the end zone.
so first down and 10 for Escambia. They're at their at the 17-yard line with 1 minute and 3 seconds left to go in the game.
Be a good time for a sack here, even though they got timeouts. It wouldn't really.
Sims rolls out and finds his target down at the 2-yard line, and they're saying it's a completion.
Got out of bounds too.
So we're down to 54 seconds.
We're under a minute, but
Yeah, first and goal for the.
We're going to be looking at an onside kick. It looks like. Well, it did start the clock.
Now they're rolling it. They said he was tackled inbounds. And number 11 takes it in there for a touchdown for Escambia.
All right, we got 38 seconds left. Whether they go for 2 or go for 1 is not of much significance here.
That was Nettles on the carry for Escambia.
Figure they'll go for 1 because that would put a field goal, is a winning option.
.38 seconds left to go in the game. The Rebels are up by 3.
Be nice to miss it here and then.
Snap is
Well, nobody
down
really rushed it.
and nope. Kick is up and it's
All
good.
right, here we go, 36-34. You're going to have an onside kick.
The hands team is going to be out there, that's for sure, for the Rebels. And 38 seconds left to go in the game.
They only have 2 timeouts left, so if Chambers gets the ball, they will not be able to stop the clock. If Escambia gets the ball, then we're really going to be nervous.
Yep.
Because they'll have 2 timeouts, 38 seconds.
And
They'll be somewhere around the 50,
yeah,
and their passing game has been
players have got to
quite
be
effective.
conscious of the little pooch kick up in the air where they've got to get on top of it. They cannot let it bounce. So a lot of folks think that's going to be like a punt or something, but they got to get coverage on it. So here we go, 38 seconds.
This will be one of several significant plays that may remain in this contest. Chambers recovers, it will be the last significant play of the contest. You got TY all the way back at the 25, but they're certainly not going to kick it.
Yeah, they got to be careful not to pooch it over these guys' head and find an open spot there.
Rebels look a little disheveled, which is not good, and there's no way to call a timeout. All right, get the ball.
And the Rebels got it at the 41-yard line.
We'll tell you who got it in a minute.
Is that Braxton Yurda? Number 9, the sophomore, comes up with the good hands play of the evening.
Wow. Okay, so we're 35 seconds away. You kneel on first, they take a timeout. You kneel on second, they take a timeout, and you can't stop the clock. So I think we need just some good exchanges and some kneel downs here. And your Rebels are 35 seconds from their second state championship. And how many times have they lost one by 2 points, Chester?
Quite a few, and there is the first kneel down.
And the first timeout. What a night.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness, what a night.
The
I'm not
Rebel.
sure I'm going to be able to hold in my emotions. It's just, I've been around Rebel football almost since the beginning. Not that I'm
Don't
making fun of you 2 youngsters that are up here with me, but the first team I remember was 1972. And the first team we ever had was 1971. And I mean, 2018 was great, but this is just as sweet because this was a really, really good football team.
Yeah.
Not that Crenshaw wasn't, and not that 2018 team wasn't. But think about Chester, a coach and his son.
Yes. What is
And 2 state championships in 3 years. And his
He's-
son
yeah.
walks out to the field. And
What
there
a-
are 32 seconds left. He will kneel the ball down. They'll take a timeout. He'll take one more snap in his high school career. And he will go out of his high school career as a state champion.
What a great career it was too. So he's
Academy, that is their final timeout.
There are 31 seconds left,
and this
and there's a 40-second clock between plays. So a kneel down should run the clock out.
and the
I
Rebel
don't know
fans
what Coach Allen's
yeah,
saying to the team, but
keep
he's
you
still
cool
coaching
right now.
them.
Yeah.
He's still coaching them. Somebody did something on that kneel down he wasn't too crazy about.
Yeah, what a great season for the Rebels this year, and you know all the changes this year these kids had to go through, practicing here, practicing there. You can't practice now, and all the COVID restrictions, and they've battled through all that, and
here we go.
they've kept a great attitude out there, and they have earned everything they've gotten so far this year, and very proud of those young men out there. And
Peyton is so close to the center that
yeah,
even if he dropped the ball, I think somebody would fall on it. And there it is.
that's going to do it.
seconds, and the 40-second clock, and your Chambers Rebels are the 2022 A State champs. Oh,
And
my goodness.
What
oh, my
a
goodness.
great evening for football, and what a game.
Oh,
36-34 over Escambia as the few seconds tick off here at the Crampton Bowl. Your Chambers Academy Rebels are the 2A state champions. What a great game and a great season for the Rebels.
It's incredible, and you think about Coach Allen, class of 92, Peyton Allen, class of 21, father, son coaching, and Peyton Allen just took the last snap of a great career here as a Chambers Rebel,
And there's
and it got him a state championship.
there's a new sheriff in town. So we'd like to congratulate Jason Allen on a championship season this year, and all of the Chambers Academy Rebels and their family and friends. What a great evening for football and a great evening for the C and the A.
Well, obviously we wish we could get a hold of some of them to interview, and I don't know whether we can catch them anywhere or not, David. That's kind of going to be up to you, but we'll get some kind of interview going on next week if we don't. And
Wow, what a hard-fought game out there this evening. Two good coaches going at each other, and great young men out there playing a great game. And hats off to Escambia. What a great performance. They had an incredible season this year as well. So
here we go.
For the trophy presentation. First of all, congratulations to both Chambers Academy and Escambia Academy for a great championship day. The trophy presentation tonight will be made by Michael McClendon, the Executive Director of the Alabama Independent School Association, and Robbie Beck, the Athletic Director of the Alabama Independent School Association. First, the runner-up trophy for 2020, the Cougars of Escambia Academy. Coach Kawita. Your state champion in Class 2A for 2020, the Rebels of Chambers Academy, coached by Bruce Allen. Again, congratulations to both squads.
There goes the Gatorade, David. Let's don't miss that. Well, but they missed Coach Allen. And here they come to celebrate with the fans. What a wonderful, wonderful scene. While they took the score off the scoreboard, they left the 1A score up there for 2 or 3 hours. But I'm sure somebody got a picture of it. Second state championship in 50 years, the 50th football team. And here's the fight song.
What a great evening for Chambers Academy football, and we'd also like to, give a special attaboy to all those seniors out there. Josh Holliday, Jake Higgins, Peyton Allen, Cade Tarver, Luke Keel, Dean Sheffield, Jacob Oliver, and Austin Fettner. Congratulations on a great senior year, and congratulations to all of the Chambers Academy Rebels, fans and friends of the football team. Had a great game here at Crampton Bowl. And, Calvin, that was just an incredible performance.
I mean, it's unbelievable. And I think back, Chester, I'm sorry. Okay, get it together, Bilford. Think back at the interviews we've had with Coach Allen this year. The first one I remember having back when we did a little preseason, he said the 2 most talented teams in AISA 2A are going to be us and Escambia.
Yeah, he called it, yeah. I remember that interview.
Think back to another interview. The best thing that happened to this team may be losing to Edgewood. Absolutely, that is correct.
Yes.
Because that loss taught them to stick in this game and taught them that they could hang on to a lead or they could hang in with the team no matter what happened. Consider players like John White and T.Y. Trammell, who came here this year wanting to win a championship, wanting to play somewhere where they could win a championship. Cross Collie, I remember last week after we defeated Edgewood, came off the field right where I was standing and said, "Can you believe it? I'm playing for a championship."
Yes, all those kids were talking that. And some of these, great game for Peyton Allen, senior, going out on top, 355 yards passing, 4 touchdowns, Calvin, and on 88 yards rushing as well. What a great game for Peyton Allen. His last game as a CA Rebel, going out with a championship and some great, incredible numbers there.
Let's run through the stats. Of course, the score was 36-34. I wish they'd put it back on the scoreboard so these kids could get their pictures made with it, but I'd rather have a trophy than have the scoreboard. First downs, Chambers 21, Escambia 17. Rushing yards, Escambia 247, Chambers 127. Nothing more important than 28 yards. Well, actually, that was a pass play to T.Y. Passing yards, 355 for Chambers, 212 for Escambia. 9 of 20 for Escambia in passing. It sure seemed like more than that. 16 out of 24 for Chambers. 459 total yards for Escambia, 482 for Chambers. 61 total plays on offense, 50 for Escambia. 4 kickoff returns, 103. Shout out to T.Y. Trammell. Those are probably all his. 1 punt of each team. Penalties, each team had 8 penalties, 70 yards in penalties for Escambia, 82 for Edgewood. Time of possession, which was in favor of Escambia heavily in the first quarter. Chambers ends up with 26 minutes, 53 seconds to 21, and that is strictly because of that onside kick.
Yeah.
Third down conversions, 9 out of 14. Started out 5 out of 5, so that got a little ragged. 5 out of 10 for Escambia. Fourth down conversions, 2 of 2 for Escambia, 2 of 3 for Chambers. Red zone scores 3 out of 3 for Escambia, 3 out of 5, but the difference was some opportunistic defense and some long time consuming drives. Statistically, 88 yards rushing for Peyton, 28 for Benbrook, 24 for T.Y. Peyton Allen, 16 out of 24, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception, 355 yards. Receiving T.Y., 6 receptions, 128. Now remember those short little handoffs to him because they were forward handoffs are considered passes. John White, 4 receptions, 122 yards, touchdown. Jordan Benbrook, 3, 63. None more important than a 3rd and 25 reception that Jordan turned into a first down. Jeremy Conway, 2 receptions for 34. Tackles, Cross Collie led the team with 12. Number 12 tackles. Jarquez Banks, 6. John White, 4. And Jacob Oliver, who had none at halftime, ended up with 4. Just an all-around great victory. Chambers got behind 8-0. Came back to tie the score and take the lead and never relinquish that lead. And as Glenwood and Pike take the field, none of these Rebel fans are wanting to leave, and I don't blame them. I don't want to get out of here either.
I don't either. It was a great venue, great game, great performance all around for both teams. Both teams played very professional, and you'd like to give kudos to both teams because they had a great game plan. They came out there and they did a wonderful job. And 2 points separating those teams, that tells a story because it was. Escambia is a great team. So
let me tell you what happened tonight, because this is going to be boring to some of you, but I remember all 9 of these championship games. I remember losing by 1 to Otago. I remember losing by 1 to Marengo. I remember losing by 2 to Patrician. I remember losing by 6 last year to Southern.
Yeah.
Finally, the Chambers Academy Rebels got a break. Finally, they won a close championship game. Hopefully that gets the monkey off of everybody's back. And 16 years for Jason Allen as a football coach for the Rebels. He's coached in 8 championship games, and he's won 2. That ain't too dang shabby.
That's pretty good right there. 50% of the time he's at the championship game at the end of the year.
And won 2 out of 8. That's 1 out of 4, basically, statistically. I'm sure he would tell you he should have won a couple more. I ain't going to get into that because he's not thinking about that right now, and I'm not going to. But the point being, this team is 2A state champ, and the 2018 was 1A state champ, 2 separate divisions, 6 championship games in a row, and basically the sophomores on the 18 team were this year's seniors. They're going to spend the rest of their lives telling their grandchildren and showing their grandchildren 2 championship rings, talking about going to 6 championship games in a row, talking about being whatever it is in 4.
Yeah.
And there's Coach Allen, just won his 149th career game. Of course, he won a few of those at Glenwood, but 149. First time he wins next year will be his 150th career win, and he is 46. So he ought to have a good 20 years left. And
let's hope he does.
Yeah, and I hope he spends every one of them in Lafayette, Alabama.
Yep.
But it's just hard to capture this moment. If you were here, you know what I'm talking about. But if you were watching on television, I realize it's hard to capture. But as soon as T.Y. Trammell crossed that goal line with that touchdown to go up by 9, you could feel a collective sigh of relief. You could feel a sense that finally this burden has been lifted, and we have won a close championship game, and we are going to take home a trophy, and we're going to have rings, and we're going to have
a party.
We're going to have
whatever
kind of banquet we can get away with.
The catch there by Jordan Benbrook also was an incredible play there to help finish off the evening on that long conversion there. So great game all the way around. I mean, exciting game, great game to watch. Hope you guys watch this on a replay over and over again. I know I probably will.
Yeah.
But it will, also like to, real quick, thank all of our sponsors from Soulshine Coffee, Magnolia on Main, Sunshine Heating and Air, Newman's, everybody who's helped sponsor this. It's been a great run in football this year. We've enjoyed every minute of it, bringing these games to you. And we appreciate you letting us in our in your all's home. And so we're going to remind everybody to also check your YouTube page and make sure you're subscribing to Chambers Academy Sports Live. Make sure your sister, your brother, everybody in your family is, so we can meet that 1,000 subscriber threshold, and we can also get some more games up for you. So hope y'all have a great evening. It's been a pleasure this year. So, Calvin, I'll turn it over to you.
Well, Chester, I guess I'll wind it up for us. Since David's packed up the camera, he's ready to go, and we probably all need to be, because it's time for Glenwood and Pike to have their moment to shine. But as an old veteran of Chambers Academy sports, I can think of 2 moments that it just really made me want to bust my buttons, and that's these 2 state football championships. Of course, we've had state basketball and baseball too, but this team just had something, and we talked about this on the way down here. This team had something, and they showed it tonight. They made countless 4th downs. They ran fake punts. They kicked onside kicks. They did what they had to do to win, and what a year this has been. And Chester and I have been doing this 2 years. We've been to 2 championship games. Guess we're good luck charms.
Yeah.
But thank you, folks out there, for the kind words you have about us. We stumble through things, stumble all over our tongues and everything else. But thank you for sticking with us this year. Thank you for being Rebel fans. Hug any of these kids you're kin to. Send them a text, whatever you need to do. And just lay down tonight. Thank the good Lord for Chambers Academy, for Coach Jason Allen, for all these kids, and for this state championship. What a blessing 2020 has been in all of the midst of all of the conflict and turmoil of this year. What a blessing 2020 has been to the Chambers Academy Rebel football team. So, having said that, let me wish everyone a good night, and God bless. We'll
Take care.
see you around.